two, oh, 1, 2, 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 oh, 1, 2. We are back at it, man. Big salute to everybody who's popping out. A little bit late, no, maybe just a couple minutes late. It's a soft thing. We back at it, man. Wednesday afternoon, May 21st, 2025. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook as well as on YouTube, as well as, where are we at? Twitch. We're on Twitch as well. Big salute to everybody who's popping up in the chat over here on Instagram. If you see me on the gram, then you know what's up. We are live on YouTube, youtube.com/welovehiphop network. Let's go, man. I got a list of topics here, man, that I want to get into. We got a lot of things to get into today. And if anybody, when you make your comments, they made some upgrades over here on StreamYard, so you'll be able to see your comments on the screen as they pop up, and I won't have to pop them up manually. So salute to StreamYard for that. But let's get into the topics that we have on the list here, starting with Top 5 freeze up. Okay, he was locked up not too long ago, maybe 6 days ago, if I'm not mistaken, and he's back on road. We'll go over all of the madness that's happened over the last 48 hours. Also, K Money versus Top 5's manager. It's heating up. There's a lot more posts that are coming from K Money and Casper. TNG has jumped into it as well. So we'll definitely RIP to him, condolences to his family. We're going to go over the details of that as some more details have now come to fruition since the shooting that happened on Monday morning. But yeah, we'll definitely get into that. Moolah First is back. All right, he's been making some noise, doing some charities and different things like that. So I definitely want to talk about that. Lococity versus ItsParkdale jail beef. We'll talk about some jail beef for a little bit, not too long, but for a little bit. All right. What else we got on the list here? The Weeknd lookalike. All right, there's a Weeknd lookalike. I know there's been a lot of Drake lookalikes going around, but there's a Weeknd lookalike going around right now. As far as some American news, is Biggie Smalls, aka the Notorious B.I.G., gay? All right. With all due respect, R.I.P. to B.I.G., R.I.P. to Violetta Wallace. But I just want to ask the question. I'm not the one who asked the question, actually. It's academics who was asking the questions, but we're going to react to that. And maybe we can get to the bottom of this. Pause, no Diddy. What else do I got on the list? The Active Gang crypto scam. I've been getting some more details about this whole crypto scam that went down in the UK with the 300 million and Broad Day and the Camden Mollies and all types of wild shit. So we'll definitely get into that. I have some more details that I want to go over and some things I want to react to. Also, I want to pray for Mdot. Also, a next man over there in the UK. He got snuffed. All right, we'll go over the video of him getting snuffed and see how that came to be, how that led up to him getting snuffed. And last but not least, home invasions in Richmond Hill. All right, there's a bunch of different home invasions that have been happening. There's a recent one that there's a ring cam video from, and maybe we'll go over a couple more. If you have any topics, spam the chat, comment gang strong, and let's have a good live. We're going to be here for probably about 3 hours and change. All right, so get whatever you need to lock in for the time that you need to lock in. It's going down. And big salute to the people over here on Instagram. Pop out, youtube.com/welovehiphop network. Let's go. Let's go. Let us go. Salutes. What's going on, gang? Comment gang strong. All right, see the chats popping up on the screen. I want to see if I can make the chat a little bit bigger. Well, Tina, smash buttons. Who else is in the building? TT fan page in the building. Up in the building. Be seeing comment gang on my Wi-Fi. So hopefully, if you see me go off for a second, because this weather is getting a little crazy outside, I'll be right back. All right, we're having a little bit of Wi-Fi issues. And if you're seeing this stream right now and it's looking a little wonky, it's probably because of those Wi-Fi issues. Okay, so my bad, gang. My bad. We'll get it together by the time we get cooking. Let's get into saluting some of the sponsors before we get into everything. I want to make sure my audio is good. Okay, audio sounds good. Audio sounds good. Let me make sure my focus is good. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. All right. All right. So let's salute the sponsors. I want to start off by saluting Cans, AKA Diamond Club. All right. I got a can of that Cans right here. They got some of the hottest piffity piff. All right. And the cans keep everything sealed and fresh. Okay. Cans and Diamond Club does delivery across Canada and same day delivery in the GTA. You could also get some fire edibles and pens, tinctures, anything you need. All right. Hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Canada_Canada1. You could also find them on the Diamond Club Instagram page. That's Diamond Club_Canada 2.0. When you go to the website, make sure to use the code We Love Hip Hop on the way out and get yourself a fat discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Also, I want to give a big salute to Only Loud. All right, Only Loud got their own blend of some fire piff, as well as a bunch of legacy blends under their umbrella. They got a new pack from Astro Pink, and they always get packs from 6ix and all those different designer brands that be coming through. Okay, they got same day delivery in Ottawa, same day delivery in the GTA, and you can get the package sent across Canada. All right, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Only Loud Canada, and you could also find them on Snapchat or Telegram, onlyloud.ca. And amen. Big salute to BJ Gill popping up in the chat over here. Big salute to Diamond Club Cheese popping up in the chat right here. Who else is over here? Moa does MMA. I do MMA. It's in the building. What is he saying right here? Since the K Money paperwork isn't uncannily, does it mean it is fake? I'm going to go with being fake. All right. K Money spoke about that on his interview that he did with us. And he confirmed that it's fake. Obviously, it's coming from the rapper themselves. So people are always going to say, oh, that's rap cap. But I don't see it uncannily. It wasn't on one of those official websites. So it definitely can be fake. But we'll get into that. I want to show you all a few things before we get into our topics here. I started a Reddit page. Let me see if I can pull it up. Make sure to follow us on Reddit, man. Salute to Underground Nation. I see you in the chat over here, brother. We Love Hip Hop Canada Reddit is here. Okay, let me refresh the page. We out here, man. Everything that's going on in the scene, I'm trying to post. Look at this. The members are a little bit des right now. Only 12 members. We can do better than that, man. Okay, this is going to be a page where you can find everything across Canada. It's not just for Toronto stuff. Okay, respectfully to Torontology and Torontologist. I know those pages are more Toronto-centric. This is going to be for all Toronto stuff. So I have multiple sets of flares set up. So, for example, you know, if for the East Coast people over there in the Maritimes, if you got something to post them out there, use the East Coast rap flare. If you're somewhere in Van City, then use the Van City hip hop flare. Okay, if you're a Toronto rapper, obviously use the Toronto rap flare. Or MTL rapper, MTL rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's for anybody to be able to post all over Canada, get your shit off, uncut, unfiltered. I'm looking for mods. Okay. If anybody wants to be a mod, holler at me in the DMs. That's Friday Ricky Dread. That's DRED. And we'll get something popping. One thing I want to show you guys too, speaking of Reddit, we're going to be using Reddit a lot today for our live stream. Let me show y'all something. Because I haven't been posted on Torontology in a minute. I haven't posted on Torontology, with all due disrespect. And I haven't been posted. Like, they're not going to post me. Why would they post Friday? They hate me over there. But lo and behold, here they are. I made the Reddit, gang. So if you see the caption here, it says, Friday, Batiman Dread comes out the closet. Oh, Lord. So here's the clip that they tried to use. Are you crazy, fam?
Oh, God. I hope you don't clip this.
Clip it. What are we talking about, fam? We're not in demand.
Everybody.
No, fam. What we have in our legs is not in demand like that.
Yeah.
It is to the girls who desire us. But it's just not on average, oh, well, if I give you some dick, then I can get through. Women have the portal inside of their pants, bro.
I don't.
What are you talking about, fam? You know how many
I like
girls?
money. I like money.
But there's bare simps out there who are like, oh, you're gonna give me some pum pum? I'll give you anything you want for free. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you have this key inside of your pants that you could just walk around and listen, respectfully, unlock bare doors, fam. Hold on, let me give you guys a little bit of context first before we even get into it, because maybe y'all didn't even see the episode of where this whole rant came from. So there was a man that was over in Hamilton, or he's probably still doing this nasty shit. He's over in Hamilton offering rent for benefits. Okay, rent for friends with benefits, if you know what I mean. And we were reviewing him interviewing a woman inside of a Tim Hortons, letting her know just straight up what he's into. You know, he said that he'll give her oral pleasure. She doesn't have to pay rent. Shit like that. So it struck me, and don't get me wrong, this is disgusting, creepy, nasty behavior. But what ended up striking me is like, women got it made. Y'all could just walk around the earth and just unlock doors, not by even giving up the pussy on some hoe shit, like with the illusion that you might give up the pum pum. Some niggas is willing to jump. Ask how high. And if you're able to find these guys, like if you know your pum pum worth and you know how to use it to your advantage, the world is your oyster. That is literally my point. Am I wrong about that? I'm not saying, hell, I want to go transform tomorrow or something. Like, nah, bro, I'm not on that, bro. But I'm just saying, y'all got it made on some special ed shit.
Yo, Friday's waiting outside concerts and shit.
Bro, I'm getting into concerts for free.
He's just holding his purse waiting.
Bro, I'm getting into clubs for free. I'm getting to live in places as long as I let a man not even give the guy the pum pum. Let him suck my pum pum. What are you? Just like you have platinum. It's not even gold inside your pants. You have platinum in your. My bad, gang. Yeah, so they thought they got me. They were like, we got him. Because, they're not going to post me unless, it's in some kind of negative way. Let's see if we can diss this guy. And here are the comments. These niggas pushing 50 talking like this, shaking my head. Holy F, I'm crying right now, laughing emojis. I can't believe this can't be a real person. Yo, idiot thing that. Call Honcho Hoodlum. Come get up, man's up out of here. That's a weird sentence. Man sound like he's ready to transform just to get free stuff. And then as they rise to the ashes, the people who actually agreed. And the people who are agreeing, I'm not saying that they want to become women or something. I'm just making an observation. This guy, he's right though. In the sexual marketplace, the woman has a lot of power. Somebody with some logic. Can't lie. I hear what he's trying to say low key. He didn't lie at all. Yikes. Now I see why these youths don't rate these OGs. Dude is crying about not having to pay to get into concerts and clubs as a man. You missed the point, bro. See, he gets it. This is how I'd look as a woman. All right? Big Chill said the barter system. Hell yeah. Diamond Club. What should I ask in the poll, please? Because I was thinking about it. Like, I don't want to ask you guys, would you become a woman just to get some free shit? Like, no. I'm saying, like, I'll ask this. Do women get free stuff because, all right, because of the pumps? All right. I spelled pumps wrong, but allow me. Do women get free stuff because of the pumps? And I'm not saying that like women are out here slutting themselves out. Like just like show a little cleavage at the stoplight or at the, you know, when they get pulled over by the officer. Sorry, officer, did I do anything wrong? We can't do that. If we do that, we're going to jail. You get me? Like, if I was to be like, you know what, officer, so what did you pull me over for? Well, sir, you were speeding, right? Female officer, okay, not a male officer. Female officer comes up to my car. Why did you pull me over, miss? You were speeding. Zoop. Are you sure I was speeding? Yo. Just even think about how that sounds, fam. That just sounds crazy. Well, I won't only get the speeding ticket. I'm getting some kind of lewd charge. The officer's going to slap the shit out of me just for just insinuating that. Like, wait a minute, why are you trying to pull down your zipper? Yo, hey. Put the cuffs on this guy. But reverse the roles, reverse the genders. Male officer pulls up to a baddie, because if I was a chick, I'd be a baddie. I'm sorry. I love myself, all right? But I'd be a baddie. So reverse the roles. Now, if a bad chick, she's sitting in the I'm stupid. She's sitting in the whip. Male officer pulls up. Got the flashlight. You know how fast you were going, ma'am? All she got to do is turn around, and God forbid if the puppies are already out, she doesn't even have to zip down the sweater or whatever. The puppies are already out. What do you mean, officer? How fast was I going? It wasn't that fast. You can go. Just be careful out there on the road, okay, miss? Hey, you know what we should do just to make sure that you get home right? If you give me your number, or we exchange numbers, I'll keep up with you via text to make sure that you get home off the road. It's kind of dangerous out there, and you were driving kind of fast. All right, B. All right, Bridget. All right, I'm just saying it's facts. This happens, bro. She's not giving it up. She's just insinuating, just maybe putting the thought in this horny guy's head. And most mans are horny. All right. So that's it, man. We ain't spending super long on that, man. Salute to the Reddit. They try to get me, but nasty work. Spoiled again. Anyhow, let's get into our topics. What do I got here first on my list? Top 5 freeze up. Okay. So when Monday, I think, when he got locked up? No, it was Saturday when we were filming the podcast. Yeah, on Saturday, he got locked up. He just got back home, I think, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. We're Tuesday now while we're doing this live stream, so he just got back home yesterday. So let's go over a couple of different things here, and I'll give you the reasons. I've actually got a chance to speak with him behind the scenes. Yo, Carol, chill, fam. I wouldn't be a telly ting. I'd be a high-class hoe. I ain't going to the telly with the rest of them scraggly bitches. You crazy? I got standards. Let's see here. So this is when he originally got locked up. And that was, what day was that? 4 days ago. And just like that,
I ain't trying to make a TikTok. I'm trying to get a GG.
He's back. So I'll give you guys some quick explanations of what happened here, just because I got a chance to speak with him behind the scenes. And I know some people were saying, yo, how this guy get home so quickly, yo? What go on, bro? Okay, who's biting the cheese? All right. Man's gotta be biting the cheese now, fam. 4 days, 3 days? Come on, B. So what happened was the battery or the power on his ankle bracelet ran out. Like I know you gotta like recharge these ankle bracelets and shit. Apparently the energy went out on his ankle bracelet. The boy them were not able to know where he was. They thought that he might have taken off the bracelet or whatever, and they raided and arrested him. That's it. There's nothing deeper than that. There's no crazy explanation. They didn't find another gun or any kind of wild shit like that. Like, nah. Literally, the ankle bracelet died. They were like, where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's gonna run again. And they took action. That's what happened. Now, a couple of things happened during that time, and I'll go over to my own Reddit page to get this information. Because people were claiming all kind of wild shit. First, they said he was shipped over to Lindsay. And over there in Lindsay, he was beat down by the Shots Up guys. So let me see if I can find a post about that. Did I post about it? Yeah, here we go. So Top 5 jumped in by Shots Up members in Lindsay while waiting to enter the range. With all due respect, this is cap. All right, and I say to all due respect because, like, salute to the Shots Up guys, or like, I don't got no beef with y'all, and I don't think that's even these guys that started the rumor in the first place. I don't know if it came from the blog pages. This came from courtesy of T.TV. Salute to T.TV. But yeah, Top 5 wasn't jumped. To be honest, I don't even think he went to Lindsay. I forgot to ask that part if he was actually in Lindsay or not. But they're saying that he got jumped while he was waiting to go on range. That didn't happen. Okay. When I spoke with him, he was on FaceTime. His face had no bumps and bruises. He didn't look like he got beat up. He didn't look like he had any foundation or any makeup on to try to cover up any bruises. He's fine. It's internet fodder. It's a rumor. Okay. Peace Love says we need a Tesla ankle monitor. Listen, man. How do these just actually work? Because I've never had to do the ankle monitor thing, right? So I didn't know that there was like a whole recharge thing that has to go on with this thing here, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find a screen to open. I got like 20 screens open in the background here. Yeah, I didn't know that you had to do a whole like recharge thing. Let's see, ankle monitor. Recharge. Monitor rechargeable. Okay, so there's some what's this? Albany Department of Probation electronic monitor.
We have received an order from the court for electronic will be out shortly to begin the installation process. The electronic monitor will be installed on your non-driving leg, snug to your ankle, with 1 to 2 finger space left as to allow for circulation and alternative footwear to be worn. Once the device is installed around your ankle, our team will appropriately connect the device to begin tracking. This process takes up to 15 minutes.
Interesting.
Do not remove or attempt to remove the device from your ankle at any time. Do not intentionally destroy or alter the device, strap, or charging unit. If the device, strap, or charging unit is damaged, immediately contact probation. To ensure
Hear that? If it's damaged, say it again. Say it again.
immediately contact probation. Time. Do not intentionally destroy or alter the device, strap, or charging unit. If the device, strap, or charging unit is damaged, immediately contact probation. To ensure success, charge the device.
Okay, gang. So if it gets damaged, like if you break it off of your ankle, you have to call probation right away. Say, I broke it.
Twice daily for 60 continuous minutes.
Charge twice daily for 60 continuous minutes. Hear that, 5?
Minutes each time. To charge the device, plug the charger into a power source. Line the dotted prongs up with the inside of your ankle at the bottom of the device, and with an upward motion, click into place.
Let's do that again.
Into a power source. Line the dotted prongs up with the inside of your ankle at the bottom of the device, and with an upward motion, click into place. To remove the charger from the device, avoid pulling straight down.
Avoid.
Instead, grip the sides of the charger with your thumb and index finger and gently twist to the side.
Look at that. Look at that form. Look at that technique.
Know the whereabouts of the charger at all times.
Yes.
For your safety and the safety of others, do not charge the device while sleeping or driving.
Man said he was asleep and he didn't, and it died in his sleep. That's hilarious. I'm sorry to laugh. I don't want to laugh at man's getting locked up. Like, that's not the funny part, but the falling asleep and your ankle bracelet dying while you're asleep, you got to admit, that's a little funny still.
If the device reaches low battery, which is a vibration twice every 10 minutes, you will need to charge for 2.
You're trying to tell me the shit is vibrating twice every 10 minutes and you're a strong sleeper, dog. It's giving you warning signs like, bro, it's dying. I'm dying. Charge me or you're going to jail.
2.5 continuous hours. You may shower with this device. However, you must not submerge the device in water, including but not limited to bathtubs, pools, hot tubs, and large bodies of water.
No hot tub parties for y'all niggas, okay? Y'all got to relax on the hot tub parties with the baddies. You're on probation right now. I can't get in the hot tub, shorty. Sorry. See, got to point at the bracelet. Ankle bracelet. It's not waterproof. I'm so sorry. You're so gorgeous. I can't.
Large bodies of water. If the device beeps or vibrates, please contact probation immediately. You may be asked to visually inspect the device. Please make yourself available. Should the device or GPS equipment stop working,
here's the meat and potatoes.
You will need to make yourself immediately available. Please contact your assigned officer should you feel the device or charger is not working. Upon completion of the program and receipt of a removal order from the court, the device will be removed. Please produce.
Here's the fucking problem, bro. Why did they make it so easy to remove these things? Like, you could literally just take a regular scissors. That don't even look like a sharp scissors. Like, it looks like a dull-ass scissors that you could just chop the shit off. And then you're wondering why TK and, I guess, Top 5 and certain mans have chopped the shit off before. Like, y'all make it too easy.
Please produce your charger at the Albany County Probation Department at the
they want the charger back too, bro?
time of device removal.
All right. Salute to Top 5. If he needs any help later on when it comes to his ankle bracelet, watch back this video right here. Actually, you know what? Where did this come from? Let's give them the credit. This is courtesy of the Albany County, and I'm sure it's the same rules for the Toronto ankle bracelets. Albany County. All right. Show them some love. Let's give them a like. And that's how you work your ankle bracelet so you won't get into these problems in the future, bro. All right. But salute to Top 5. He's home. Just to reiterate what we've learned so far, his ankle bracelet died. There was no new charge. I guess the boy them were like, yo, where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? And they went to his crib and arrested him. Tried to make sure everything's good. As far as when he was away, I can't confirm whether he was in Lindsay or not. I haven't gotten that piece of information. I'll get that for you as I get it. But as far as him getting his ass kicked in Lindsay, that didn't happen either. Okay. That's what the young people call cap. All right. Are we good there, gang? Everybody's clear? We're all the information we need about that, because we're moving on. So let's get on to this K Money versus Money, not Money Man, D Money. K Money versus D Money. All right. There was an altercation that happened. Or I don't even want to call it an altercation. We don't know what happened as far as how K Money and the MG4L guys got their hands on D Money's jewelry. I'll go back to my Instagram page. Actually, let's do this. Let's use the Reddit. Make sure to become a member on the We Love Hip Hop Canada Reddit. We're sharing all fuckery over there. So let's see what we can find. Because I know I posted it over here. Okay, so here we go.
With us. Come on, nigga. You know, we coming.
So this is come on. Let's go back a little bit. This right here is D Money, the gentleman that they're talking about that got his chain took. And this is the chain in question, bracelet, etc., etc.
A few moments later.
Yeah, that's that get back. That's that get back, nigga. Put your hands on me at the Raptors game, right? Now look at you, D Money. You lost all your shit. You're a fucking goof bitch. Know yourself. Everyone sick. GGGK, nigga. Get back gang, nigga. Pussy. Know yourself. Tell the streets what just happened. Holy, a man's Cuban is soaked in blood, bro. Holy fuck. This nigga, yo, come get your blood off my chain, you fucking waste you. What the fuck? Nigga, get your DNA off of my fucking Cuban, fam.
So this all stems from
I never took no L.
This all stems from the beef that originally happened. And let's see if I can find this quickly without having to do a bunch of deep searching. K Money, GG Cheese. Because I don't think I posted it on my yeah. Okay, here it is. And I have to be careful with the way I play this, is because like there's violence here, so you know, I'm not trying to get demonetized again.
Catch me downtown. If you hold them.
So yeah, K Money got into a beef. I guess D Money was one of the people. This is Money Man, I guess, that was roughing him up. And then the next person that came up on the side. Because there's another person who jumps in. Where can I find that? Because there's from, I guess, the other person that jumped in was Money Man, or sorry, D Money. Allegedly. And this is what got K Money all pissed off in the first place, right? He did pull up and do an interview with the We Love Hip Hop Network. And I'll pull up a piece of that. We're going to go through the whole lore. We're going to get from the beginning to the end and get all the in-betweens. All right? You're going to be surgical with this shit today. So let's do this. K Money. This beef, I don't know how this beef is ever going to stop, yo.
To process shit.
It
takes
does.
so long with the lawyers and all that shit. I'm trying to just get this 6 figures. I'm like, yo, this is...
No, this is not the clip. We'll play this clip in a minute, though. This is also very important. K Money Raptors game. Let's find that. You're wondering
wanted
why
to-
they're on a timeout.
Yeah, I wanted to still like go back, watch the game, whatever, but they were like, oh, yeah, whatever. No, no. I look and I seen that the game was done pretty much. The game was pretty much done. It was like less than a minute left in the fourth quarter. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm not even gonna go back. Like, all right, let's cut.
Right.
Boom. So now I'm cutting now. And I see a bunch of these youths. You see a bunch of these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys know who I'm talking about. I see a bunch of those niggas. You know what I'm trying to say? In that moment, I could have turned around, went the next way. I could have ran. I could have, you know what I'm trying to say? I could have went out a different exit. I could have did so much different things to not run into these niggas. But yo, I seen these niggas and it is what it is. Like, so boom, I walk up to them, boom, because I'm going to the exit and I see one of them. But I didn't recognize all the rest of them at first. I just recognized one of them. You know what I mean? So he came up to me and he's like, yo, so what are you dealing with? I'm like, yo, what fucking mean? What am I dealing with? I'm here. What are you saying? I'm here. And then, yo, boom, it sparks. Boom, he swings. Whatever. Now, these guys got like 4 niggas, 4-on-1. These niggas are trying to rush me now and shit. But I'm like, whatever. Like, as long as I'm not on a video running or I'm not on a video pleading the fifth saying, yo, stop, please. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, yo, bro, we could have did this shit outside and everyone would have just crashed out and got arrested. You know what I'm trying to say? We all would have just lost our lives at that point. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Regardless. So in my head, I'm looking at it like, bro, as long as there's no video of me bitching up, I'm standing up for myself, fighting my fight, bro. It's not, this shit doesn't really matter, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So,
no, you didn't back down.
Yeah, but then these guys try and take my chain. They try to snatch my chain when they're beating, when they're getting me. You know what I'm trying to say? Boom. So now I'm holding my chain now and I'm keeping my head down. So they're not hitting my face, like they're hitting my head. And they're trying to get my chain. I'm holding on to my chain. You know what I'm trying to say? And then, boom, there's even a picture of my pendant on the floor.
What up?
Because the man tried to take the chain and he didn't take in that the pendant fell on the floor, but I still had the chain in my hand. You know what I'm trying to say? So boom, they cut. I pick up my chain and I fucking walk out. I'm like, Allah, yeah, I still have my shit. I still have my chain. I still have my money in my pockets. My nigga, are you crazy? I look at my face. I'm like, yo, my face, what the I don't even look at how I look like clean. That. Me and them.
And keep in mind, this is the day right after the Raptors game. So the day after that altercation that I just showed you guys there, that I'm probably gonna have to cut out of this video. This was within 24 hours of that happening. This is why he has the same fit on and everything else, right? It was to prove a point.
Moment, I'm like, yo, no way. Like, I'm getting rushed 4-on-1, like, at the Raptors game. Like, I must look fucked up. You know what I'm trying to say? My outfit, I wore the same outfit on purpose that I wore yesterday because I just want to show you guys how intact my outfit is. Like, look at my shoes, bro.
I'll bring it back.
I brought these brand new shoes, bro. Look at my shoes, bro.
Jeez.
It's sweet and there's not a piece of dust on them. Bro, Allah here, I never even cleaned these or nothing, bro. Friday told me that these are not the fucking
the bottoms look like they just came out the box.
Look at the tops,
I can't lie, I'm capping like a motherfucker, bro. They don't look like they came out the box still, but they still look pretty clean though. No cap.
You're telling me I got rushed and I got into a big fight in these and they look brand new still. Look at my amazing. They still look brand new, man.
Jeez, bro.
I look normal. My chain is just not on me because they tried to pop it, so it broke. Like it's a tennis link, 22 pointers, nigga.
Yeah.
Talking about, you know, you guys, niggas talking about they didn't want my chain. Nigga, you guys wanted the chain. You guys tried to pop the chain, nigga. The fuck, you know, I kept that, John, though. 22 pointers. You know what I'm saying? But it broke. I gotta go get it fucking. Get the link put back together.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I ain't got it right now. Though. I could have showed you guys. Like, fuck, that's waste. I'm gonna get my shit fixed. Everybody knows I never lost my chain, man. I'm not one of these niggas that are gonna go out at the Raptors game losing their chain. I'm not one of these niggas that's gonna go out running on video. None of that shit is going on to me. You already know how I'm coming.
Okay, so this is his explanation from what happened at the Raptors game. I'm playing this because the whole thing with the chain, with D-Money, and or more than the chain, the jewelry, I guess these guys are looking at as more as get back. Originally, everybody knows this comes from Top5 leaking alleged paperwork of K-Money back when Top5 was still in jail. I think this is back in August of 2024 when some paperwork came up. To be honest, I don't think the paperwork is real either. K-Money has come in and talked about that paperwork. You know what? Let me play that before we even move on. Let's do that. Let's make sure to get everything clean. Perfecto. Is it. Let's go back to which video I was watching. It was this one here. Where's this K Money video? Hold on. K Money paperwork. Here we are. So Top 5 tries to expose K Money with paperwork. Toronto rapper Top 5 posted K Money's alleged paperwork on his Instagram page today with a laundry list of other Toronto rappers in the paperwork. It's your boy Friday. Now it's June 27th, about 6 o'clock and a slide post with K Money on the cover of the slide post with paperwork from 2018 when he was first incarcerated, right after the infamous car chase that happened downtown. Now, I don't know exactly what to believe as far as the authenticity of this paperwork here. I've been looking through it. I read through every single page of the paperwork. He mentions a multitude of Toronto rappers in there, including 100 Watts. He mentioned some beef that was going on with his brother Casper TNG and some other people that helped to avenge the beef. Oh, just a whole laundry list of things that is going on in there. I would advise for anybody to go up on Top 5's page, or I'll be posting some of this on the screen as we're explaining it here. However, so yeah, this is the paperwork that got everybody pissed off in the first place. Again, because it doesn't have those official things on it, it looks, to me, it looks photoshopped, right? A lot of this stuff can be put together in Photoshop very easily, all right? Just to get my opinion on whether it's real or fake. And K Money had come in and confirmed to himself, like, listen, man, this, and he gives a reason why, rather than just say, oh, well, no, it's fake, it's not real.
I'm like, yo, this is all I'm focused on. I don't give a fuck about dropping independently right now if I got this 6 figures on the table. You know what I'm trying to say? But boom, that shit takes long as hell though. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I was just waiting for that. And then boom, this Mayu goes and he touches road or whatever. He goes on academics and starts talking about me again. You know what I'm trying to say? But he didn't even bring up me. Like a next fan came on the stream, some UK fan or some shit came on the stream.
Yeah.
And then he started talking
Polish
about
you.
us.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
He started bringing up our name on academics and A and Ross. You can't ever hide greatness. You know what I'm trying to say? You could try not to say niggas' names, but coincidentally, our fan is just gonna come on the shit and say our names. You know what I'm trying to say? Get us that light, get us popping. Like this guy decides to go rant, say whatever he says, talk about people getting molested, but you already know, like, yo, we already know in the city who molests their ops when they catch their ops.
This guy's have me blanking mad shit out of these audios, man.
You know what I'm trying to say? So these niggas are on some weird shit, but we're not even gonna talk about that. But yeah, this nigga just went over there, he started saying whatever he was saying and shit. So then that's when I was like, okay, I already got the deal. Whatever, I'm gonna say my piece on this. You know what I'm trying to say? So I dropped like a 2-minute video just explaining, like, yo, my nigga, nobody has this paperwork. Whose word are we going off of? We're seeing it's a bunch of fucking clout hungry rappers that are desk that just seen a picture on a fucking computer screen and they're like, yo, my name was mentioned. Yo, this guy, yo, You know what I'm trying to say? Get some clout, get some clicks. You know what I'm trying to say? But any real nigga saying, yo, it must be a confidential informant thing. If nobody has it, then somebody would have that same paperwork, but with everything, with names blacked out.
Yes.
So people would be able to match it. Like, yo, look right here. Boom, boom. Look.
Okay, so let's bring it back just so he can explain why the paperwork is fake.
Would have that same paperwork. My name was mentioned. Yo, this guy, yo, You know what I'm trying to say? Get some clout, get some clicks. You know what I'm trying to say? But any real nigga in the streets, they're gonna be like, yo, okay, let's source this paperwork. Where'd this paperwork come from right now, my nigga? Who has it, my nigga? It has to be in somebody's disclosure. It has to have affected somebody. It has to be on Can Lee. You know what I'm saying? Even if niggas are saying, yo,
he's spitting a lot of facts still. I ain't gonna lie. Like, nobody was affected by this. The only time that these rappers ever heard that their name wasn't any kind of paperwork or they're notified of any type of thing is like when they found out online. That don't. It sounds kind of fishy to me too, man.
Well, it must be a confidential informant thing. If nobody has it, then somebody would have that same paperwork, but with everything with names blacked out.
Yes.
So people would be able to match it. Like, yo, look right here, boom, boom, look right here, match it. You know what I'm trying to say? This is the same one. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, even everything about it just looks fake. Like, it's a CEO talking. So why is there a fucking Toronto police stamp there? There's nothing to do with no police on that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm trying to say?
Point was made. And listen, I don't have any dog in the fight here. I'm not team GGG or team MG4L. I'm team We Love Hip Hop. Okay. Playboy Bandino says, 2 minutes explaining, you get me? I get you, bro. But he's in an interview. He's got to, like, you got to understand, like, when you put those kind of allegations on a man, besides it being detrimental to his life, as a gangster rapper or a drill rapper, that's detrimental to your career, man. And people have been talking about K Money, yo, your numbers haven't been the same since then, all type of shit, right? So if I was him, I'd be explaining my ass off too. Like, bro, give me the consistency, show me the specifics, let me give you the forensics. Like, I'd be like, nah, bro, this shit is fake. I'd be trying to clear my name, scratching and kicking, B. F that. Don't put no snitch shit on my jacket, bro. Yeah.
And then they have my jail, like my police station mugshot. Like, you know, you've been to jail before, right?
Yeah.
So when you go to the station, you get in the station, they give you a mugshot. You know what I'm trying to say? That's your mugshot when you go to court and shit. When you go to jail, though, when you enter the jail building, you get a jail mugshot. Yeah. That's the mugshot that's going to be on any jail paperwork, on anything that has to do with you while you're in jail. Inside of that jail,
you'll have the pumpkin suit on.
That you'll have the suit on, and you'll have the background with the height.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Also facts.
Say you'll have the actual remand center background picture on your fucking paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? That shit never had none of that. It just had the one most viral. I have a bunch of mugshots. The police have so many mugshots of me. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, you can find that on Google.
The one viral mugshot that I have is the one that's on that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? But like I was saying, nobody has that fucking paperwork, bro. There's people name that's on the paperwork that will come out right now and say, yo, that has to be some fake shit. Who the fuck has ever seen self-detention paperwork, bro? Not one person in this world has ever seen self-detention paperwork that looks like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Niggas.
So I think you get the gist of about how clear, you know, the paperwork is. It's not real paperwork. So I'm going to pull up Casper TNG. Oh, here we go. I'm going to go to my Instagram and pull up Casper TNG's post. Because it heated up. It got crazy. So Casper TNG post, rappers continue to troll. So this is from T.TV. Rappers continue to troll D-Money by posting with his chain. And here's Casper TNG. He puts Troll K in the caption. He's posting up the chains here. I guess he put his own pendant on it. High grade fuckery going on right here.
You know we coming.
All right. And then they started going in a little bit more. K Money went live today. And he started going crazy. So let's go to that. And listen, salute to D-Money. I understand that these guys have issues with each other, and I've given you guys the reasons why they do have issues with each other, like the root of everything here. But when it comes, and I understand he's an affiliate, so he's going to get what he gets just from being affiliated. But he's not like on some gangster shit. So they didn't really take out like one of the badman in the GGGs, you know, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So let's play this from K Money's live earlier.
Buddy, like straight the fuck up. Straight. I got the belt. I got the championship belt, gang. Look. Put your crypto fucking wallet away, bitch. You're done. Ready? Put your crypto wallet away, top 5. It's mash up, fam. The whole streets knows D Money's a fucking goof and you're a PC bitch.
Jesus Christ, man. My algorithm.
And you niggas can't even defend yourself in your own city. In your own city. At the Raptors game, none of us have our guns. So it's like, all right, whatever. That's fair. But it's like, hey, now we're in the city. Who's safe? Who's really not safe in the city? You niggas ain't safe in the city, gang. Put your crypto wallet away, gang.
The song slaps, though.
You ain't call them bodies, you ain't gotta prove shit. I'm like, chill. I'm trying to get that get back. That's just what I'm choosing. He just talking foolish.
You see that chat, that bar right there? He was dissing this. I guess this song, this new song that K Money has out right now is a diss towards Top 5 and the GGs.
I was in the backseat, nigga. I never took the wheel. Take it back, bitch. Courtside, I fall asleep off a pill.
All right. So yeah. This is a new song. Take it back, courtside. I fell asleep off a pill. He's literally talking about the game.
You ain't call them bodies, you ain't gotta prove shit. Put your crypto wallet away, gang. You ain't call them bodies, you ain't gotta prove shit. I'm like, chill. I'm trying to get that get back. That's just what I'm choosing. He just talking foolish.
Yeah, those are like direct bars at Top 5 and his crew.
I was in the backseat, nigga. I never took the wheel. Take it back, bitch. Courtside, I fall asleep off a pill.
And the bad bits that they're talking about, if I can find this, Torontology probably has this. They're saying that G Money got backdoored. Money didn't lie about this one. Niggas really selfish. What's this? The president came home and spent a bag. D Money's didn't slide. He just bought a next Cuban, and Top 5 selfish ass want to take credit for it, right? Oh, I know what they're talking about here, because we're gonna keep on track, bro. This is crazy. There's a lot of shit going on in the city, man. I haven't even gotten into my third story yet, and that's a wild story. I seen somebody in the somebody saying, "Yo, why are you trying to get clout off of 40 Cal's name?" That's a stupid thing to say. Here we go.
Even from Kalani. New bracelet from Kalani. President's fault, nigga.
Okay. So he got some new jewels. I don't know if those are jewels for D Money or he got some jewels for himself. But yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, let's get back to this over here. The backdooring. The backdoorage. K Money confirms a girl did not backdoor. Okay, so let's go in order. Okay, we're gonna go in order here. Holy shit. So much shit, man. Because there's a picture of the girl that they said backdoored this guy's, or that D Money claimed backdoored them. Let me see if I can find this shit. I might not find it, but I'll play the response though. Yeah, there's bare shit going on. Okay, I'll play the response here because D Money claimed that he was backdoored by a chick, or they're saying that D Money claimed he was backdoored by a chick. He hasn't said anything, to be honest. He hasn't spoken. He's not an online person like that. So He hasn't really spoken on it. Where's the post? Here it is right here. So K Money confirms. So nigga will walk around barefaced in the mall without a care in the world, like no one will recognize them, and swear a shorty backdoored them. No, nigga, you loose balling. I feel like I should say pause after loose balling, but hey, that's the YN's term. That's what the YNs are saying. So Casper TNG finally chimed in on all of this high-grade fuckery that's going on right now. And I'll play it right now. Want to hear it? Here it go.
That shit. I heard some young niggas that with them devil. I heard you almost last week screaming for the police is what the youngins said. They said that, yeah, they caught that nigga lacking. Hey, no back door. No back door happened. There was no back door. The young nigga said they seen that nigga lacking in the mall, walking around like it was sweet. You know? But nigga got this shit took. I haven't seen Top 5 so quiet like this ever, though. Nigga's quiet, bro. Nigga has nothing to say about this shit. Him and D Money are not safe in the city. Top 5 and D Money.
They gotta stop saying that, bro. Because if something happens, God forbid, then they're gonna be going back to these streams and stuff like that. And I guess we're not helping because I screen recorded the shit, but these niggas is on live stream talking a lot of shit.
Money are not safe over here, gang. No bad.
Top 5 and D Money are banned.
They're banned from Toronto.
Yo, Top 5 and D Money are fucking banned, my nigga. Everybody, yo, where's Top 5, my nigga? Come in here right now, my nigga. Where's D Money, my nigga? Where's Money Man, my nigga? Yo, where are you niggas, my nigga?
Money Man is
whoever was there, put their hands on my bro. Where are you right now? I want to hear from you right now.
Money Man is so broke, you can't even rob him, bro.
I want to hear from you right now, dog. You fucking crazy? I want to hear from you right now, immediately. Somebody find Drake's shooter right now.
Yeah.
I gotta say also, Casper rarely gets online. I speak to these guys behind the scenes, both parties, right? Casper barely be online. He just drops his music and he stays out of the way. A lot of this shit is going on around his bro. He has to defend it. That's not his bro, like, yo, you're my bro from time, G. Like, no, that's his bro. They came out the same womb. Like, they're blood brothers.
Somebody find Drake's shooter right now. I want to hear from him. He needs to call me because, yo, I put you on, nigga. I put you on, nigga. If it wasn't for me, niggas would be still calling you get the burner, bro.
Get the burner, running out the subway like a bitch.
If it wasn't for me, niggas would be still calling you get the burner, broski. I'm the one that put you on freeze, made you a rapper, nigga.
So I'll play y'all just to give y'all some, for the people who are outside of Toronto who don't really know about the whole lore, just to give you some reference. Casper TNG and Top 5 freeze. This is on Casper, official Casper TNG's YouTube channel. 7.6 million views.
What I make a freeze, snapping pics of the kid I had to free. That bitch said she loved me.
All right. K Money over there in the cut. Top 5 in the cut. Yo, look at the unity. Wow. Memories don't live like people do. God damn, man. When these guys were young, like this is like, what year is this, man? Jesus Christ, 7 years ago, 2017 was not that long ago, 8 years ago. All right? Friends.
I just told her breeze, she love gang sticks and cane.
Friends, how many of us have them?
I just dash, got a big stick on me. Want that shit, I take that shit, that nigga free.
That track was so hard still, man. Shit.
Have you ever seen some shooters 103? We be on your block 10 minutes, then we leave.
Come on, guys. Ah. I know everybody's up now. I'm not even going to say, oh, y'all are dropping the bag, because everybody's getting to the bag same way. But damn, man. God damn.
I'm the one put you on freeze, made you a rapper. Now I'm freezing. Thanks to D Money. Fucking crazy. You fucking crazy, my nigga. Top 5 acting like he's in jail still. Nigga's not in jail, my nigga. Fucking crazy. I don't even do this internet shit. I don't even do this internet shit, my nigga. After this, I'm not even popping back up on the internet, my nigga. I'm not even doing this internet shit. After this, you're not seeing me on this. I'm just dropping all these hits. They knew who was the hottest. You feel me? D Money. Next time you think of putting your hands on somebody, yo, remember big Slytherins are out here. Remember the Slytherins are out here. You recognize these Cardis? They got dropped off to me. You recognize these Cardis? They got fucking dropped off to me. GBG. You feel me? The YNs are crazy out here. The YNs are bad. They said, yo, they seen them out and said, no, they couldn't let it go. They said they couldn't let it go. They seen the man and was like, no, we're not having it. No, we're taking it. Yo, that's for the man. That's for the man number. It's crazy. GBG, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Let me tell you the difference between me and that PC bitch ass nigga Top 5. He's the type of nigga to see a couple niggas in the subway and they're moving like they're about to press him. He run away. Broski, get the burner. Run away like a bitch. Me, Raptors game, seen all of their homies. Stood on business, man.
We live, man. We live.
Running from nobody. Are you dumb? And I was laughing after the situation too. Everyone said, why is this guy laughing?
See, this is why I played you guys all of this stuff before with the Raptors game and K-Money responding in the interview. Like, I wasn't just playing it just for no reason or trying to give myself some self-promotion and shit. Like, I want to make sure that when people hear the different things that these guys are saying in their responses, that it makes sense, that there's some context. You know what I'm saying?
And he just took an L because I knew, yo, we only want to see Top 5 and D Money. That's it. Where we want to
Money Man.
That.
Where's Money Man too? But yo, Money Man, we can't even rob Money Man. He's so broke. We can't rob Money Man.
No Money Man.
He just has to get left. He's a waste you.
No Money Man.
We ain't even gonna
That's crazy.
take your shit. You just gotta lose your life, guy.
So it's just Casper's like, okay, all right, okay, done.
Anyways, man.
Casper was like, yo. As soon as that live was done, he was like, yo, little bro, you're tweaking. You have to chill once you get this. Is live. It's live. Friday's gonna be reacting to this later on, bro. Like, just chill.
Can you guys hear from Top 5, man?
What?
We ain't even gonna take your shit. You just gotta lose your life, guy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Like, yo, anyways, hold on. What was goddamn, bro.
Yes, man. Can you guys hear from Top 5, man? Tell them to holler at the Prime Minister of Canada, aka Tom Riddle. He might get his shit back. Most likely not, though. But just give me a shout, 5.
End the live. End it. I don't mean to laugh, but these niggas is tweaking, bro. Niggas like, oh, what? Sorry, what? No. But yeah, here we are. This is the lore of the GGGs versus MG4L. I'm asking right now in a poll. What am I asking here? I don't even know what I'm asking. Will MG4L versus GGGs get worse? 86% says yes. Yeah, we don't got no hope over here. We're not like, hey, come on, man. It'll get better. Kumbaya. We know what it is, man. These niggas, especially when it comes to man putting hands on each other, pause. Right? Like the Raptors game, and now this with D Money, like, it's just not looking good. one thing I'll say this in closing, and both parties are well equipped to be able to handle each other. No man's soft. Nobody's backing down backing down against nobody. Okay, we're not doing that. But the most that you see these guys when it comes to being downtown, when it comes to the GGs, is when they're going to, I guess, to a jam or the Raptors game. And Raptor season's done. The Raptors, they dropped the ball, man. Sorry, man. I'm not a sports guy. Your Raptors didn't make it. So we're not going to see the mans over at the Raptors game courtside all summer long. There's no basketball season in the summer. So that's a good thing for me, just to make sure that the two parties to stay separated. I'm not saying for them. If they see each other, I'm sure, like I'll say again, they'll be able to handle whatever they need to handle. But for me and for the audience out there, basketball season's done, so that's less chances of the man them bumping into each other. Am I wrong about that? Like, I just want the man them to not hurt each other, fam. Like, people have already hurt each other at this point. I just don't want them to hurt each other worse, because it can only go so. There's only so much mans can punch on each other before it gets to another level. You know what I'm saying? After hours food places is sticky. Listen, man, I'm not a YN no more. I don't be outside like that. So I don't know where niggas be hanging out and just doing, I don't know, young money getting nigga shit. Right? I know back in the days we used to go to a Watu's and eat at the Watu's until the Watu's got shot up too many times. And it's like, you know, I'm gonna just take that shit to go. You know what I'm saying? I stopped going and eating in Watu's or Garden. Salute to Garden, right? Or what was the other one? Hung Shing. We had promotion from Hung Shing at one point, right? But that, like, eating Chinese food 4 a.m. with the man them, give me everything on the menu. That's not safe, bro. Niggas ain't trying to have a shootout on a full stomach, bro. That sucks, B. Mans are, got the itis sitting up from eating some good, spicy shrimp. And now you got to reach for your gun? Nigga, I'm tired. One Cloud says, keep it at chain snatching. Chain snatching is already crossing the line. This shit's as expensive as hell. Niggas are stealing, like, yo, you're stealing a house from a man. Or a down payment on a house at least. Like, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. They ain't stealing no, like, little $2,000 chains. They're stealing, like, $50,000, $20,000 chains. Like, blood clot. I'm not trying to encourage no badness, but I'd be cheesed. So my best advice is this. It's not even advice to them. My best wishes is that the man them just don't even bump into each other anymore. I would love just that. Just don't even bump into each other. This is why these niggas don't have shows. When's the last time you heard of any of these guys having a performance booked in Toronto, even as an opening act? You know how popular these niggas are? Top 5 gets millions of views. Just without music, the nigga gets millions of views. Casper trending on all his YouTube videos lately. K-Money has a music video that has 25 million views on it. You don't think these niggas can be getting $10,000 a night to go and perform somewhere, bro? Of course they can. But what retard promoter is going to go and put their name on a flyer so that they can get their club shot up? It's too much bullshit. Too much bullshit is surrounding their name at the same time of them having so much traction. So if you wonder why certain mans don't get shows, here's why. I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm not here to encourage the beef. I'm here to show you guys why beef is not a good idea. Beef costs money. Beef will cost you money. So why do it? This is why the scene has done this and hasn't been able to do this. Okay? This is why the quote-unquote mesquite rappers or the Grant rappers are eating food, doing their thing, because ain't nobody scared of them. They ain't got no politics surrounding their name. They're not snatching each other's jewelry. They're not doing a bunch of stupid shit. They're not making it uncomfortable for the rest of us. Because that's another thing, too. I hear a lot of people talking about Caravana. Caravana is just a couple of months away, maybe 3 months away. They're making it uncomfortable for the rest of us civilians who ain't on that shit. Where we don't want to be around places where y'all niggas might be. Think about that. Y'all should be wanting to be loved rather than repelled. You know what I'm saying? People should want to approach you niggas and be like, yo, I love your music. You guys are doing your thing. You're representing the city. Niggas don't want to be in the same rooms as y'all niggas because we know it's going to get shot up. So don't even get mad. None of y'all niggas, when it comes to a promoter telling you can't do a show, don't get pissed off. Don't get mad. Listen to what Friday's saying right here. Don't get mad at the promoters. Get mad at yourself. I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, they're against us. The scene's holding us back. No, you niggas is holding yourself back. You niggas is talking about leaving niggas where you find them and all type of idiot thing. Why the hell would any of us people who want peace want to be around you niggas? Or even, listen, niggas be inviting me to places. Yo, come out to this jam. Come out to that jam. I only go to the places where the old heads are at and you niggas ain't at. I'm sorry. And I love y'all niggas. But I don't go to places where you guys are at. You're problematic. So you can't get mad of why you can't get to the bag. Anyhow. Allow them. That's the whole thing, all right? That's the beef. And that's my opinion on it. It's stupid. It's dumb. Grow up, guys. Man, them are almost 30, fam. Grow up. Holy fuck. Anyhow, let's move on. Let us move on. I want to give an RIP to 40 Cal, OG Keez, Joker. What else names that people gave him, man? Like, or the people affectionately called him. I seen somebody jumped in the comments earlier, like, yo, are you trying to get clout off the man's name? Ain't nobody trying to get clout off the man's name. It's a tragic passing. And a lot of people was messing with OG Keez over here in the city, myself included. Okay. And people will say, yo, he didn't like you. What do you know, bro? Anyhow, this nigga, it's just crazy how the city's be because he's not even a man that is like out there like that, man. He's had his share of issues that people might have seen on social media. He can get super mixy, just like the rest of us. But to lose his life, I don't even think it's because of some shit, like some social media shit. I think he had his own things going on, and just life just caught up to him, man. Right? R.I.P. Sky Juice. I see in the chat over here. For real. R.I.P. Lloyd, Yannick. Yo, salute. I'm gonna pull up a couple of clips here because when the news story originally dropped, they didn't know who the person was on the scene. Obviously, like the police don't know these different people who these different people are, right? They'll just see a black man died there. They'll be like, all right, if we don't have any idea, I don't know who this guy is. But we knew, right? The word started buzzing around via social media. People were DMing me, asking me like, yo, did you hear about what happened with Joker? And I was like, let me look into this. So they did finally identify who it was, and I'll play it here, courtesy of CP24.
I don't have any information to suggest that there's any concerns for public safety. I do request the public to call us if they have information in relation to this complex.
A 42-year-old man is dead following an early morning shooting in North York. It happened at a residence above a business in a plaza near Weston Road and Albion. Good evening. Police received the call shortly before 5:30 a.m. and say the victim was pronounced dead at the scene.
So far, they have not provided any details about possible suspects and are asking members of the public who may have information to come forward. CTV's Beth McDonnell has been following the investigation and joins us live now with more. And Beth, I'm told that police just recently identified the victim.
That's right, Raheem. Toronto police have identified the victim as Lloyd Alexander Hastings of Toronto. Some family members were here at the scene today. Briefly, police have been investigating this shooting for more than 12 hours now, and there are still a lot of questions.
So they got surveillance camera right there. Okay, at least they'll be able to get at least a little bit more information, but who knows if this shit is even working.
Roof inside the plaza with apartments, and out front, Toronto police officers worked the crime scene collecting video surveillance. Shortly.
And from what I've seen in the comments as well, because when I first reported on the story, I said that this might have been outside of his home. Somebody jumped in the comments with some laughing emojis like, no, that's not his house. That's at after hours. Ha ha ha. I don't live in the West End. I don't know. And you're baiting up the spot. If it's an after hours, well, I guess they know now because you said it in the comments and I'm repeating it now, right? So he was in the after hours. This was said it was 5 a.m. Sometimes, bro, those places ain't the place to be. As a man that used to be in the after hours, it's not a good look.
Before 5:30 Monday morning, they were called to the Weston Road address just north of Albion Road in North York for a shooting.
A male in his 40s was located suffering from a gunshot.
Police have identified the victim killed as Lloyd Alexander Hastings. They say the 42-year-old was shot inside a residence above a store. Emergency responders tried to save him, but he died at the scene.
It's our forensics officers that are in here. Our scene is locked down. As you can very well see, there's yellow police tape all over. Our forensic officers are in the process of collecting the evidence that we need.
So far, police are not commenting on how
those West End apartments look grimy.
many people were with Hastings. Information on a possible suspect.
So this is the after hours up here. Gang is, just to... I'm not up on the West End like that. I know obviously after hours are. I've lived life, but I'm a downtown man, bro. When it comes to the after hours, we used to go to ones that more look like, I guess, like an apartment. But how are the West End after hours? Is it like a little food spot where mans can go get some food? Is there dancing in there? Like, it doesn't look like a big spot from what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Joshing says, same thing. After hour spots sticky. Yeah. For the amount of after hours I used to go to back in the days, they ain't patting you down. You're walking in with your ting, bro. Underground Nation says one of his last videos, he seems like a good guy. He was just saying how baby mama and baby father drama does not entertain him. He's had a lot of drama when it comes to baby mothers and baby father type of shit. A lot of people, like, he's rapped before and done different things, but he's more known to the Toronto scene who knows about the Toronto scene. Like a lot of the people in the chat here. This is the scene that I'm servicing here. I'm here for the Toronto scene. So people know who he is. All right, I'll play a couple of different things where he's been popular from as well.
Suspect or suspects, or who called 911. Some people living nearby say there have been problems at the plaza in the past with noise, music, and gatherings of people who come from outside the area, but it's not clear if anything like this was underway when the shooting took place.
See? After hours life. People, noise, music, and people coming from outside the area.
And I want to find out what happened over there because we are neighbor, we scared, you know.
Well, it's a little bit unsettling, of course. I mean, it's like you prefer not to have any of these things happening in your neighborhood, but this is Toronto.
Naturally, it's an awful thing, and especially when it's so close to your own residence.
Police say there are no immediate public safety concerns, but are anxious to get to the bottom of the deadly shooting and are appealing for witnesses to come forward.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Do request the public to call us if they have information in relation to this complex, in relation to the shooting, or if they were here possibly the night before, anything that they feel would be suspicious in nature or anything out of the ordinary.
Officers say they're reviewing the video already gathered, hoping to quickly identify whoever is responsible for taking Hastings' life.
Hastings' killing is Toronto's 12th homicide of the year. Reporting live, I'm Beth McDonnell. Raheem and Pauline, back to you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, man. R.I.P. 40 Cal, man. 6ix Bangerz only. Let's go to 6ix Bangerz only. YouTube. He was trying his way, man. I'll say one thing. You know, one time when people are trying to do their thing and they're trying to come up and like they just can't catch a break, right? I feel like that's what was happening with OG Keez. Like he just couldn't catch a break. Like he was trying, but he just couldn't catch a break. What's this right over here? Who's this from?
Worldwide Entertainment TV Toronto Hip Hop News. Killer Keez AKA OG Keez AKA Lloyd Coke AKA 6ix Bangerz has been reportedly shot and murdered. Toronto police say they were called to a plaza on Weston Road, just north of Albion Road, in Toronto at approximately 5:20 a.m. for reports of shots fired.
Okay, I literally just said that. Let's see here. Let's see what Rockboy have to say about this.
"5:20 a.m. for reports of shots fired. When police arrived at the scene, they said they located saying, "Oh, F this guy, this guy, this guy, that." Soon, and I see a lot of people showing this guy fake love now that he's not here, man. Niggas that when 40 was alive, they were saying, "Oh, F this guy, this guy, this guy's that, oh, this and this guy's dead mom," and now all of a sudden this guy's not here. They're making it seem like this man was bridging, man, boy. That's how the city is, man, boy. Yeah, man. 40 Cal Keez AKA 6ix Bangerz only, no longer with us, man. And I see a 1-2 comments talking about God not sleep because 40 Cal Keez was allegedly accused of unaliving someone, but he was acquitted of that. So what do you guys mean, man? Doesn't that apply to the other person too? So I don't know, man. Y'all can let me know your thoughts in the
Yikes! I didn't know about that. That's kind of crazy. Salute to Curry Goats. Thank you for the donation. Big thanks for the donation. He says, "I'm surprised by the tension between T-Dot Mans because I thought Top 5 and friends were focused on the GNX tour, but that concert might be Get Back central for different city ends beefing with each other." I gotta let that sit for a second. I don't know how many of them are going to be pulling up to the Kendrick show, respectfully, because these guys are into their drill shit. Maybe Top 5 and them might pull up just because of them saying that they were going to do what they were going to do on the Aiden Ross stream and other places like that. But as far as like MG4L, and I don't want to speak for their musical taste, obviously, but I just don't think it's their type of jam where they're going to be like, "Yo, I have to be at the Kendrick show." You know what I'm saying? Be humble, bitch, be humble. Like, I can't see the Driller Mans like on that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? If Lil Durk was in town, then yeah, they're there. That is Meetup Central. If it's a Lil Durk show or somebody who's free right now, the Boss Man D-Lo show that came here the other day. If shit was the way it was, I bet you both parties were in attendance and they just didn't run into each other. Or if it's not like Casper and or K Money and Top 5 in the same place, people from their camp were in the same place when it came to a Boss Man D-Lo type of show. But as far as with the Kendrick show, I can't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? But I see Timeless down here say anything is possible. Also very true. Also very true.
Comment section, man. RIP to 40 Keys AKA 6ix Bangerz only, man. Prayers go to your family and loved ones. But as usual, man, y'all hit that like, hit that.
Salute to Rock Boy. 6ix Bangerz only. I want to go on his channel. Where is his channel? His channel got buried after all of everybody's talking about this. There we go. Just to give you guys a little bit of what his channel was like. Where's the thing where he dissed me? Let me get to that one right there. Where's Toronto rappers? Where is that? Smoke Dog goes missing. Give me a second, gang. I just want to find a specific video here. Yo, he was going hard in the paint, dissing me at one point. Top underrated rappers. Let's do this. I'll do a quick search. Top. Here we go.
Only. And we're doing Toronto's top 10 garbage rappers. It's your boy.
One thing about OG Keez, hella entertaining, man. Even if he's dissing me, he was entertaining as fuck, bro. Salute to him, man.
6ix Bangerz only. And we're doing Toronto's top 10 garbage rappers. And at number 10, we're going to hit them with Lady SB. You ready, people? Let's do this. This is going to be hilarious.
If you look closely, SB don't back down.
I'm not catching the copyright. So I got the honor to be the number 1. Okay, he actually put himself number 2. So this is how he was able to take a joke himself. All right.
I don't want to make something.
Toronto's where I'm from. Jane and Finch is where I love. 31, but wild like I'm 20, getting good. And for the number 2 slot, we're gonna bring it to the Jada Finch area. OG Keez in the number 2 slot, representing the OG niggas. But you already know he better than most of these niggas. But that's a whole different story. Out the club on some cool shit. You know I keep a snub. So please approach me with caution.
See, man was doing his thing. I didn't think it was shit. I wouldn't have put myself on the worst or the garbage rappers list. I thought it was good.
Especially when you see me and a bad bitch flousing. I cried for a bitch like 4 years ago. Soft cried for a bitch like 4 years ago. Soft days. So why these my youths them still talking?
R.I.P. OG Keez, man. Real one.
Bars! Talking. I should let the lighter spark them. Catch them slipping in the dark end. Send his mother flowers, then help pay for the coffin. My last name's Hastings. Google me, no long talking. My 40 cal kicks, I call that motherfucker hung shing. Niggas say I'm soft, but their girlfriend say I'm the hardest thing.
What's going in, man? Don't diss yourself, bro. Man.
I make her pussy squirt. She say that I'm the modest king. When it
comes number 1.
We so sick, we staying low, smoking that loud, got that blow, available, everything, real in my hood, it stereo, niggas talk slick and hitting shots in stereo.
And at number 1 for Toronto's top 10 garbage rappers, it's Friday Ricky Tread from the We Love Hip Hop Network.
In stereo, everything, real in my hood, it stereo, niggas talk slick and hit them shots in stereo.
Yo, salute to OG Keez, man. I never took no hard feelings when it came to him and him taking shots at me, man. To me, it was all love, bro. It wasn't no oh, suck your mom or any type of bullshit like that. It was this light little internet shit, man. So I never really took anything personally. Let me see. Life of the Dot was one of the things also that he was very well known for. Let's pull up the interview here.
Like, especially when I'm with my daughters and stuff. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get straight to it, right? Do y'all get stopped in the street?
oh yeah, that's happening.
Or it feels like the whole cast, but a lot of the cast,
at least majority
of the Life of the Dot in the motherfucking building, to all the way to the side. So let's start with you, young
Start
lady.
from the back.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No, let's start with you.
Okay. So yes, this is Daga Ross. I
Daga
play
Ross.
Jay's mom. So
Okay.
look out for me. Yeah.
Okay.
You already know your big nose boy, spare parts, you don't know SP.
Hey, you in the back,
Mr. Burns. That's my role. That's my character.
That's your role in your character. And what's your name?
Oh, wait.
Pull that mic right there real quick.
Yeah, man.
And okay, the thing is about this show, and even with you, Grimy, I'm like, Grimy's in here, and I'm like, yo, I felt like I got too much fucking chains on her.
Okay. But I know my son who plays Little J.
Yeah.
He gets stopped saying, "Hey, Life of the Dot." He doesn't, so he feels big now.
Like I get the DMs. Like a thing happened to me in Yorkdale with my daughter the other day. And you know, like, cause we're all from the streets, right? And so dangerous and stuff going on. So like, I don't really like people coming up to me like on a waist. I love the love, but just give me a love from a distance so I know it's a love before you really
It's
come
something to get
like
used
that.
to.
Just let me know it's a love. Like, yo, SP, but don't, like, especially when I'm with my daughters and stuff. Like,
Just get used to it because it's gonna happen a lot.
That's the only thing I don't like.
You just gotta get used to it because more times people don't know how to approach. So they look at you and you may think the man is like grilling you, but he's only trying to figure out how to approach you. You
I suffer from paranoia.
Listen to me, we're all like that. We're all like that. I know. I fully understand what you're going through because it happens to us with the podcast, right? So it's like this. People know who you are before you know who they are.
That's the scary part. That's the terrifying part.
Right? And that's part of what's gonna happen. So just gotta get used to it.
Oh, that life,
man. Just go off of the energy. Just know, you can tell. You can tell the difference.
Yeah, you can.
Right?
Still. You can.
What about anybody else? What kind of experience? Yeah, man. Let me see. I was trying to find some footage from him in Life of the Dot. But let me know in the comments, like, did they take any parts with him from Life of the Dot out of the series? Because I feel like I searched all through the Life of the Dot catalog and I was not able to find anything with OG Keez in it anymore. I was like, wait a minute. Let's go to episode 2. Gang, I did all of this before. I skimmed through the episode. I was trying to find a clip that I can use with Keez in it, and I could not find anything. And I remember watching this series when it first dropped. Episode 8. Maybe it's in here somewhere. The series was goated still. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the same person.
Grimy.
Needs to get dealt with grimy.
Grimy can eat.
Are you with me or not?
I'm with you.
No, I'm looking for a Say Less pack. You heard of a nigga named Say Less?
Nah, nigga, money.
Go that. Alright, boy, I'm taking clock.
Gang, what episode did OG Keez first pop up in? Let me know, man, because I swear I'm not trying to start no conspiracy or start no shit. But like I've been going through these episodes trying to find the homie, and I am not seeing him nowhere in the episodes, fam. It's actually irking me, bro. I'm like, did these guys have some kind of, and this is my conspiracy brain working, did they have some kind of, and they cut out the man's parts and stuff? And listen, bro, I'm not trying to stir up no shit, so man, them don't hit me up like, yo, bro, that's not no happen, bro. But I'm not seeing the nigga in the shit no more.
I'm about to black out, black out, black out, black out. I'm about to black out.
Yeah, so I don't know. They might have had some issues before. You say you never seen him in it? He was in Life of the Dots. I didn't imagine that. I didn't invite him there for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I had the whole cast of Life of the Dot in the building for a reason, and he was one of the cast of Life of the Dot. So I don't know, unless I'm completely mistaken, but I really don't think I am. 6 Bangerz only. Let's see if there's anything else, and then we'll move on. But RIP to 40 Cal. He's had his share of issues, but hey, we all got our share of issues. It doesn't mean that a man's life needs to be taken over it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Condolences to his family once again. Okay, I know that they're saying, and he said from his interview that he has a daughter. I don't know if he has any. I think he has multiple children. We say search his name. Hold on, let me do one quick search before we get off of this. Am I not searching it properly? Lloyd. His last name is also very popular when it comes to certain people. You know what I mean? That's like when I put that name in there. This is the first thing that pops up. That's why I was like, I wasn't trying to search his name like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing you're gonna get is Lester Lloyd Cope. See, this is why I'm asking this on the live, bro. This is why I'm asking the question on the live. I'm asking this for a reason. Odd Vlog Media, OVM says they edited him out over a disagreement. Shaking my head, RIP Keezy. Yo, that's crazy. Let's do a quick search. The Toronto blogger beef. I see you in the comments there, brother. Yeah. The only thing I see is like Brandon Buckingham and my own shit. But yeah, RIP to OG Keez, AKA Joker. Listen, man, the city's getting crazy, and we're only in May. Summer hasn't hit yet, so it's only gonna get crazier, man. Hopefully we can make it through the summer without mad lives being lost. I know it's inevitable. We're gonna have more drama going on in the city, but maybe just a little less drama. Okay. But I'm gonna move on though. Salute to OG Keez. Some jail beef that I got going on here. Still in Toronto. We got a lot of Toronto topics going on here. What am I? An hour and 42 in? Okay, we're making good time. Lococity versus ItsParkdale. Now, I didn't know that these guys had any beef. Lococity, he just recently went back inside. He got home sometime last year and then went back in maybe 2 months after getting home. And ItsParkdale, obviously from Parkdale. I didn't even know he was locked up, to be honest. Do you guys know who the people who I'm talking about? Obviously, people know who Lococity is. Lococity's had some pretty popular tunes. CP24 has over 1 million views on it and stuff like that. Maybe ItsParkdale might be a little bit less familiar to some people, but the people who know about Toronto shit know ItsParkdale. Right, so rappers, Lococity, and this is courtesy of T.TV. Salute to them, and 6ix Mashup. Says rapper Lococity and ItsParkdale get into a bang out over who gets severed position on range. ItsParkdale gets into another gets sent to another range. And there's another post in regards to this. I'll show you guys who ItsParkdale is in just a moment. I have another post that corresponds to this, also courtesy of T.TV. Bada boom, bada bing. So your favorite rapper is bitch made on God, and this is ItsParkdale saying something in his stories. 5-on-1 mission failed. Okay. It sucks because this guy Lococity, I swear to God, he just came home. Let's do some digging. ItsParkdale released a track today. Toronto Banger said, really? Is it on YouTube? It's probably on his Instagram. We'll go check it in a second. Oh, 5 hours ago. Perks. I don't even feel no way playing these tracks. These niggas don't be copywriting their shit properly. Let's do a reaction quick, fast.
You already know how we rockin', man. Still free to die. Fuck the ox. Dre, tell him. Out in the breaks, I feel it. Got me so high, got me high as a hell. Not China, I'm bro, like someone drop like Cody, that's how I really feel. Let's go catch an op, let's look for a stain. I see that you get filled. Me playing the block, me splashing the threes, now about to get dropped in the field.
Beat is fire. He's sliding on it too.
Now I'm on the block and I'm slapping no shots, nobody be out in the field. Now staying in the pack, we looking for you and we ready to kill her bill. That shit so crazy, out in the block and me doing this shit for real. Me applying the brakes and me applying the pressure, now family like feeling for real. Now so much police keep me a gun, Glock 43 in the skin get bun. Now 2 clips on me and I shoot for fun. See that Kofi, man, they better run.
Okay. It's pretty standard drill stuff. Let's see. ItsParkdale interview. Damn, I didn't even realize it did so well. Did better than I thought.
Well, a lot of Chirac, like Chicago music, you know?
Okay.
Like a Sosa, Lil Durk, you know, Lil Reese. You
know? Because low key, people, he's like a Cambodian guy. He's from the Parkdale area, but there's like Tibetan, my bad. There's like a heavy Tibetan community over there in Parkdale. Like there's an area around Queen and Lansdowne, Queen and Jameson area where like bare Tibetans be hanging out. And he was one of those young boys that was hanging out over there back in the days. Up to no good. Here we go.
Highly cost Sixers out now.
But honestly, it's like, yo, like I said, it gentrified, right? It was all black at one point.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to tell me, like, yo, don't go out late nights. It gets grimy out there, you know?
Yeah.
And then, boom, a lot of Tibetans started coming there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, boom, like a lot of blacks started leaving. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And then, boom, now it's Little Tibet.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone just migrated there. It's not just Parkdale, though. Hey, think about this. There's a lot of Tibetans everywhere. There's Vancouver, there's Minnesota, there's New York, there's a lot of places, California. There's like Tibetan communities everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a little Chinatown, you know?
Mm-hmm. So
for the people who don't know, like Parkdale, like that, like it really, like, okay, the main veins of Parkdale is king and queen.
King and queen.
I'm bringing this up because this is the first time, like, from when I used to live in Parkdale, we all had our own different communities, I guess, right?
Yeah, basically.
I never spoke to none of the Tibetan mans over there, fam. So what's that like being on that part of the strip, bro? It's different. Tibetan drillers. Is everybody speaking, like, break it down to me, fam.
It's broken. Like, honestly, it's like they just can't really communicate with other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a barrier, language barrier, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so then it's like, then they just don't really try, you know? And then down the line, everyone started like learning how to speak English.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there on, you know, everything was Gucci.
So as a young... Now, the thing is, what a lot of people don't know is that Parkdale and Regent Park has had issues for a long space of time. Now, I know that Lococity is representing Bleecker, and Bleecker and Regent have their share of issues. All right, we're getting a little bit deeper into the Toronto weeds over here. So I don't know if the issues that they have with each other stems from that. It could just be jail shit that just happened on the spot. But I know that those different hoods have had their share of issues over the years. Parkdale and Bleecker, not necessarily. Toronto Bangers, I feel like you know a little bit more about, you know a lot about this Toronto scene. Does Parkdale and Bleecker have issues? I don't really think so. I know it was a Parkdale Regent issue at one point, but you know, I'm just trying to make sense of why these guys would even have any beef in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of niggas just run into each other in jail, their blocks might not have beef, and they just get into some shit, niggas having a bad day, right? And then it becomes a power struggle. But salute to both parties. Obviously, they're both talented artists. You know, it's Parkdale. When I spoke to him in this interview, it kind of irked me a little bit because he wasn't really into like doing the raps like that. He didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Music videos coming out. Sunny videos gonna be there. You know, I'm gonna a couple shoots on a yacht, maybe. Maybe jet skis on a yacht, and then all of that.
You're looking at
like those kind of hits and stuff. It's like that's just like way too much to think about. I don't even know. Like, I don't really like to like, you know, like face it, bro. That's just too much, you know, to be honest with you, you know, like I don't want to think about a bigger picture. I just want to focus on getting my money right, feed my family, feed the dogs, and that's basically it, you know?
Yeah. Niggas don't be thinking about the bigger picture, man. Yeah. Man says it's just jail beef, that's all I know. Yeah, I don't think it's something that is, you know, politics wise, you know what I'm saying? It might just be a isolated incident, hopefully. But salute to both parties, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to give people an update on what's going on with those guys too, right? Because it's Parkdale, he's been doing this thing for a while. People might have been wondering what's going on with him. Where's his music? He's in jail, right? He just dropped a tune today. That's cool, but if you're wondering where he's been, he's in jail. And same thing with Lococity, man. We've gone over the Lococity shit so many times. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's just gonna irk me. But we'll move on. Something on a lighter topic that I just wanted to show you guys. Did you know that they had a Weeknd lookalike? We have the Drake lookalikes, obviously, like Izzy Drake or Izzy Famous, Jason Perez, both who I interviewed a long time ago. But there's a next man who's emerged from the lookalike lexicon, and his name is Marcos Vinicius da Silva. Did I mention that? Did I say that right? Vinicius? I probably pronounced it wrong, but this is him. This is the guy. Hey, you ain't giving me a copyright, my nigga. He actually looks like the Weeknd. And all of this shit is all in Spanish. One in the chat if this nigga looks like the Weeknd or if it's like he's a day of the week, bro. Two in the chat if he's like, nah, that in the makeup, Bridget. You don't look nothing like Abel. Kara says, "You mean the weekday?" Listen, if he walked up to me and he's like, "Hey, my name is Abel. I make R&B music. Some people might know me as the Weeknd." You could get me, bro.
Quem tá ali? Sobe aí, meu filho, rapidinho. Sou seu fã, velho.
Maybe you can show me how.
Oh shit! I swear, sometimes we're living in a simulation. You're trying to tell me this nigga don't look like the Weeknd? Stop this, bro. Oh no. No más, señor. No más. They don't even know that it's not the Weeknd. Woo! Is this supposed to be Y'all stupid, man. Be first, salute. He said that's not able, that's disabled. W comment right there. Holy shit. Oh, now I need to see more. What are we doing here, B?
Oh my God, The Weeknd. Sing for me, please.
So call out my name. Call out my name. I kiss you so gently.
Yo, who are you, Bridget? Who is this guy, man? Is this a duet or is this a solo thing, Bridget? Do it again, nigga. Say it again.
Oh my God, The Weeknd. Sing for me, please.
So call out my name. Call out my name. I kiss you so gently.
Who is this, Olivia Child's son?
Oh, amazing, bro, amazing. Thank you, bro.
I hate shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. This nigga look just like Abel. Y'all need to cut it out, bro. He believes it, man. Hurry Up Tomorrow. Is that the nigga's new movie?
Estamos aqui na pré-estreia exclusiva para fãs de filme.
Mind you, he speaks Spanish, so it's gonna be hard for him to pull off the Weeknd lookalike. Izzy Drake could. What is he? What is the next nigga? You ain't no Jason Perez though, my nigga. You ain't Izzy famous.
Hurry Up Tomorrow. Eu vou fazer uma surpresa pra galera agora.
China Mac is crazy. Y'all are fucking silly. Am I playing copyright music right now? Let me relax. This nigga is like singing to the crowd of the Hurry Up's Tomorrow premiere, and it's not even really able. Oh man, we are living in a simulation. This nigga's on red carpets, taking selfies and ussies. Y'all ain't living enough life, man. I'm telling you, bro. This is the gig, man. This nigga, look at his page, bro. 449,000 followers, and he's only following 1,100 people. He's doing better than y'all niggas. He's doing better than me. Come on, fam. We just got to figure out who we look like. That's the problem. We're not thinking. We ain't done the science. All right, y'all cut it out. I don't want to hear no Martin Lawrence. All right, Martin Lawrence he's the more puffed out version now. I can't. People used to do Martin Lawrence with me, not no more, bro. But if you have somebody that you look a little bit like, Right? Comment gang strong. Has anybody ever told you you look like somebody? And who's that person that people have told you that you look like? You feel me? Carol, you look like Nori? V first said you look like Sharp. The Sharp Tank. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. Right? Sharp, he might not be able to get you the bag. If you do the Sharp lookalike and try to step out, your bag might decrease. But Nori, if you do a Nori lookalike, you might could get a bag somewhere. Pop up at a place. Homeboy, I came to party. Your girl was looking at me. And go get yourself a bag. Right? If you're Spanish, on top of that, if you're Latino, you do the Omecante song or whatever that Nori did back in the days, money in the bank. I'm an albino crow, Conor McGregor. Hey, Conor McGregor got the bag, bro. If you can play the Conor McGregor lookalike and go get yourself the bag, go get it, fam. Bag finder. That's all I'm saying. Lean into your talents. Whoever you look like, that might be the move right now because lookalikes are up, bro. Look at the Kanye lookalike. The Kanye lookalike 8, bro. What was the Kanye lookalike's name again? He was like, I was following him too. What was his name? Is it Ye? Is he Ye? There's also Izzy Famous, obviously. Yo, these niggas are hard to find now online, eh? All that lookalike shit, and these niggas have no SEO. Let me see if I can find this nigga. Izzy Famous. Nigga. How you have 169,000 followers and it's hard to find you? What you been up to?
She'll take my money. I ain't saying she'll go.
This nigga. Found him. Where is his name tagged? The Kanye clone. Everybody's kicking up off of this shit, bro. We're missing the boat. He don't look like Kanye at all, nigga. How are you next to these people for real, for real? This is Sci-Hi the Prince. I just interviewed this nigga. Yo, bro, how are you actually getting next to like Kanye's real friends? Oh, look at these guys. Jason Perez, Izzy Drake with the Versace. Yo. Oh, these niggas are so silly, man. Oh, shit, man. Y'all missing out on life.
Hey, you're going to catch your first fish today, Kanye. Kanye, you got this. I think you got a bite. Close it. How to close it? Close your bail. Right here? Yeah. Flip it. This way? Yeah, flip it. This way? Yeah. Now, come on, Kanye. You got him. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Real. No, look. Reel down. Reel down. Reel. Just keep your rod tip low. Yeah, real. You got something. You got something.
Oh. Kanye's not even that skinny.
You know, hey, you know I have to put Kanye West on some fish while he's in Miami. This is your first fish? My first. I love it. Hey, you got this. Hey.
These guys are making my brain tired.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah. We got the Yang Clown here, bro. The one the trick club there.
Oh, is this the real Ye? Let's go.
With Drake. We got.
Kanye's like, get the hell away from me, bro.
We just dropped down to 3, bro. We got Japanese Kanye. We got Spanish Kanye. You could be universal now.
Kanye clone, Kanye West. Winter's hot. Yo, what the hell are we living in right now, man? We might need to put the phones down, man. I think we might have gone too far into this wormhole, bro. Not this one specifically, but I'm just talking about in life in general. We might have gone too far into the simulation, man. We have AI. We have clones or lookalikes that are like spot on to the point where sometimes I feel like there's some people who are trying to get like plastic surgery to look like these niggas. There's one that's running around looking like Ariana Grande. And like even getting the anorexia and everything to match. It's crazy out here, B. Man. Listen, man, 2025, what are we in May? It's only going downhill from here, bro. I don't even want to see what we're going to be seeing in December, man. We're going to see the Rick Ross and so what do we have now? We got the Kanye clone, we got the Weeknd, we got the Drake ones from Time. We need the Jay-Z one. All right? But yeah, let's move on though. Salute to the new Weeknd clone here. What are you saying in the comments over here? Let's go through some of these comments before we move on to some more pressing news here. Y'all see the Rebel News, and this is courtesy of YKTFV. Says, y'all see the Rebel News about the people who asking for food and groceries outside no frills? Oof. That's rough life right there. I might have to play that later. That sounds actually pretty interesting here. Okay. I have something that's been floating around since this Diddy case. I have nothing on the Diddy case, all right? We spoke about it a little bit on the podcast the other day. Y'all can go check that out. But I'm not here to give you guys the play-by-play, day 6, day 7, day 8 of the trial. I'll double back once the trial is done. Dusty, DJ Czar, and myself will give our opinions on what happens, whether he's innocent or guilty. But I'm not doing the play-by-play. All right, people are not going to care about that coming from us. But one thing that did come out of that via academics. All right, I'm gonna put this on academics. He kind of came up with a theory that people have been thinking in the back of their minds that Biggie might be gay. Now, slow down. For the old heads, don't get offended. I know it's blasphemy. How could you say the notorious B.I.G. Christopher Wallace gay? But bruh, with the amount of shit that we're finding out about Diddy, I'm not mad at this theory. So I'm gonna let academics cook because I didn't come up with this theory. I'm just agreeing or disagreeing, and I'll let you guys know how I feel once we're done with this clip. But it's a theory, and I'll play it.
I think all of them were gay. I think Diddy was gay, Mr. C was gay, and Diddy, Biggie, and Mr. C all gay, if you ask me. Remember, Mr. C was Biggie's DJ. Bruh, gay niggas flock together, bro. Come on, man.
Oh.
All right. Diddy, Mr. C was gay. He likes transgenders. God rest his soul.
Pause.
Biggie had the most sussest bars in history. Like, if there's no liquor you could drink that you think of these gay ass bars. And then Diddy seemed to have a homoerotic fetish with watching men have sex, not necessarily with a woman, but he liked watching men ejaculate.
Pause.
And then he pleasured himself with their semen. That's fucking gay. Fucking gay. So I think all three of them was gay. I'm starting to think all them niggas that bad boy was gay. We got to go on a case-by-case basis. It might be a thing where they got to prove they're not gay. But them three niggas is gay.
Oh, or excuse me.
And by the way, here's the thing too. Yeah, I'm speculating here to a certain extent. Is Biggie less of a greater artist if he's gay? No, I think we live in a different age. We just don't give a fuck. Right? We don't care. But
hold on a second. Flag on the play. Actually, not a flag on the play. Do y'all care? If he was, would you care? Does it change things? Does Hypnotize hit different? Does Give Me the Loot? What other songs? One More Chance? One More Chance. Like, come on. That don't change nothing. Just because, Biggie might have been sucking a little. I can't even say it, man.
I think some of these guys, especially like, obviously, I know some people are going to be like, well, Biggie died. We shouldn't talk about it, blah, blah. His legacy, he goes down as a straight man in his legacy, right? And I think that's what a lot of these guys, they feel like their legacy will be tarnished if they ever came out, and they probably lived their lives. Obviously, Biggie died at a young age, but they lived their lives in the limelight as being straight men. But most of these guys, they just like penis, man.
Belittle and demean and put down.
Now, if you ask me, I think all of them were gay.
Oh my God. Okay. Toronto Bangers. Yes, of course it changes things. I feel like you're yelling in the house too. Of course. What are you talking about, Friday? Of course it changes things. What kind of stupid question is that? Let me see if I can find something on these YouTube screens. Biggie sus bars. Freaking Biggie. Baby. Who you talking about, bro? Who's baby? Let's see what we can find. Biggie sus bars. Oh, look at that. Biggie sus moments. Oh. Yo, there's like whole segments on this shit.
Niggas press their luck in, they get a butt fucking straight up the ass raw dog.
Yo, hey, yo, oh, whoa. Prepare me, bro. Jesus Christ.
With the rash and I don't fuck with the condoms. The condoms is the problem from the AIDS getting sprayed.
Yo, what? That was part 1? What's part 2?
Niggas press their luck.
Hold on, I need to go to this guy's channel for a second. Is there more? Biggie. Now everything that I said about it just sounds a little bit more gay. Biggie. This goes out to you. Oh man, that is not working, bro. He's trying to move around that copyright crazy. Let's do this. Let's go back because that ain't gonna work for me. I know there's a longer piece on pause on this whole thing here. Let's see. Questionable lyrics. That's only 16 seconds. We want something a little bit longer. Pause. Oh. Wait a minute. Notorious B.I.G. Okay. All right. As I sit back, relax. Let's see what we got in here.
When I met you, I admit my first thoughts was to trick. You look so good, I suck on your daddy's That's our goat. You know what pisses me off actually even more is that niggas from the 90s act like rappers nowadays are so sus. And that's the type of that Biggie was saying in the 90s. When I met you, I admit my first.
Yeah, you're kind of right there. What this tether ass nigga got to say about this shit?
And in the beginning of the warning video, and in the warning video, the Transformer is in the bed with Biggie. And in the Flavor in Your Ear video, the Transformer is dancing behind LL. And then LL's lyrics, he says, he, she, blowticious, Stevie, delicious. Give me couscous, love me good. Damn, from Hollis to Hollywood. But is he good?
But is he good? But is he good? He's talking about himself, fam. Don't do that. He's talking about, is he good? Is he good? He's talking about himself in the third person. Don't do that, bro.
Papa love it when he does it.
Oh, no, that's unexplainable right there. Papa love it when he does it.
It's all for you. Something about let your Timbs tap or some shit. I mean, all the while with a transgender dancing behind you. Did they know it was what it was? I don't know. I don't know if they knew or not. But I don't understand to start your shit off with he, she, and then say that didn't mean nothing. You were just saying some shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That is crazy.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of this just now, okay? But I just gotta check on a couple more things here. Biggie transgender. How do you spell transgender? Oh shit.
Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep from behind. Guess who appears behind him?
Stop the cap.
Y'all, for years, we heard that this individual from the Big Papa video was a man.
She do look kind of mannish though, but I don't see the. Is there Adams? Is that an Adam's apple right there, family?
Man, we heard that this was a trans woman by the name of Shamika, and we heard that her life was taken away from her because she tried to catch a little fling with another man, and then he found out she was a man, and they said that man took that man's life. Okay? Basically, they said she tried to trick a dude into thinking she was a woman, and then
hold on. Do we need to take off the tinfoil? Desert Flower ASMR says it's been debunked. She has kids. Tinfoil down. Fall back. Remove the tinfoil.
Then he powwowed her. Well, today we got the truth.
So she's not dead? Oh, here's the debunking.
I decided to do a little research of my own.
Good, because I ain't doing it.
And I said, I want to find this infamous, legendary Shamika. Not for my own selfish purposes, not because I want to link with Shamika, not because I want to know what Biggie and Puff Daddy and LL Cool J was working with back in the day. I just wanted to see if this person was real and was she in fact a transgender. And I came across a message by a woman named Katanya Douglas. And it said, I am so tired of seeing these posts online. This is my cousin. She is a woman and has always been a female. One of our grandparents are siblings. I don't know who started this rumor, but it's wrong and very ignorant, okay? Now you can see in these messages, people were talking to Katanya and they were asking her, you know, oh my God, is she really your cousin? And she was like, yes, this is my cousin. And she said her name is Aisha. Now the cousin also Aisha showed a couple of pictures of Aisha. This is her cousin. Here's another one. We can get a close-up on this. You see.
Oh, she's not a man. You guys need to cut it out, man. Y'all ain't shit, man. Myself included, because I was in there on that rumor, on that conspiracy.
That's Aisha in the middle, not Shamika, Aisha. Now, if you're not convinced by this, I went and I did a little more research when I found out Aisha's name, and I actually found her Facebook. Now,
the knockers is knocking.
I'm not going to say her full name because, look,
Listen. They're saying she's 100% woman. All right, it's not, and she don't look like a dude, but no, they do be doing some good work these days. So, yeah. But because I know I said the knockers is knocking, and y'all could be like later on, it might be like undebunked. No, it's actually her name used to be Brad, and I'm like, yo, see, Friday we got him. He said her knockers were knocking. Assuming that, you know, she's a born woman.
I'm assuming she has heard this rumor before, okay?
Waps.
And for whatever reason, she never felt the need to come out and say it was a lie. I'm assuming because she doesn't want to be in the limelight.
Oh, I gotta put that comment on the screen. They're knocking, but is somebody home? Are those real? Were you born with those?
She don't want anything to do with Diddy and all of this other stuff from her past. So I think that's why she's trying to stay a little more private. But you can look at the woman's face, her nose. This is the exact same woman from the Biggie video. She's not a man, and she's not.
And she's aging lovely. Is this her like around them times, or is this her now? Oh, y'all ain't shit, man. How y'all put a man on her all these years? This is not a new rumor. Desert Flower ASMR says, this is what they do to black women. Black men stop enabling non-black men to attack us. Yo, we're kind of guilty too as a black man, like, because we were in on the whole conspiracy. We were like, yo, you know, he said, she, delicious, this blotitious. Like, we all ran down that conspiracy path too. So I can't even just put it on the non-black men. You know what I'm saying? We're guilty too. My apologies. All right. I'm going to apologize here. My apologies to the shorty here, because I believe that shit too. I'm kind of believing even the one there from the Beyonce video. Remember they said from the Singles Ladies video, they're saying, yo, that's a man. I don't know. I don't be checking on these things. I don't. But I like me a nice conspiracy. I'm like, okay, I'll roll with it. Tell me more. But damn, bro. All these years, she probably had problems dating. And it is true. Let me put the comment back on the screen. It is true. Because they put the same shit on Michelle Obama, bro. Oh, what are you talking, Michelle or Michael? That ain't right, man. Y'all need to cut that out, man. You're breeding a culture of there's something that, like, I don't even know what to call it, right? But it's an ugly thing that moving forward, that you're just going to be looking at black women and then just looking for their masculinity in them. That ain't right, bro. Ugh. We're going down a nasty path right now in life, fam.
Dead. This picture right here is actually recent. This came from...
Oh, it's recent?
September. Okay, here's another photo of her from her Facebook.
Damn.
This one is a little older, but I'm showing y'all this because it's not like she's hiding. She's not hiding. She just private.
And look, no Adam's apple. I know they can shave them down these days and shit like that, but y'all need to cut it out, man.
And living her own life. So this is Aisha. She's not a man. She's a woman, okay? And this picture right here, you can definitely see this is the same person from the Big Papa video. So all of these.
Hold on. Does she have the signature mole here? Okay, I think I see it. Look at me being an asshole, double checking. Never gave up. Suta never gave up for the video right here. This is from October last year. Okay. See, there we go. Debunked. All right, let me ask you guys in the comments before we get off of this, because it's not like a pressing story, right? I know Diddy's sexuality has come to question since this whole case. You know, he's rubbing stuff on his nipples and all types of wild shit. But like, hey, we ain't here for that today. What I'm asking you guys in the comments is, was Biggie gay? 53 votes in this. So it's a crazy election going on right now. 58% says yes, and 42% says no. Wow. Baby. Damn. All right, PBIG, man. I didn't mean to disrespect your name, bro. Blame it on Ak. We'll do that. We'll blame it on Ak. It's Ak's fault. He bought it up. But yeah, let's move on. We're gonna move on. I got a little bit of information about these guys, the Active Gang. Okay, I'm gonna put you all onto some shit. For the UK guys, for the people who are into the UK stuff, and salute to all my people who might be from the UK that might be tapping into the live right now. Active Gang is, I guess, who's responsible for this whole $300 million crypto scam. I know I said before when I was covering this story that the Camden Mollies were involved. Also, another thing that I want to clear up about this story, because there was a point in time when there was a video or a picture of Top 5 on a private jet, and they were saying that Top 5 picked up the guy Broad Day. I think I didn't, for the people who are not aware of the story, let me just give you guys a quick elevator explanation. So some UK gang members were able to finesse $300 million in crypto off of somebody in America, off of some kind of like scam phone call, or I forgot exactly how they did it. I'll explain it, or you'll get the explanation later when I show the videos. Now, what ended up happening from there is one of the members of this UK gang members or gang set that did the stealing is a guy named Broad Day. He wanted to go pick up a watch in the United States from another gang member, another UK gang member, which I forget his name, but he lives in America. He went to go pick up the watch, and allegedly he got kidnapped. And they were holding him for ransom for something like $25 million because of the fact that they know that the Active Gang were up $300 million American. What ended up happening, I don't know how he got released, but there was a picture of him being released, and he was on a private jet with a Somalian or a Somali man, and they were saying, that's Top 5. He was saying in the video, oh, I'm here with Top 5, right? Top 5 was not on a private jet with Broad Day, okay? Anybody out there in the YouTube space who's looking for confirmation about that video that's been moving around the YouTube streets or all over the internet, the Reddits all over the place, of Top 5 in the private jet with Broad Day, that is not Top 5 in the video. I can give you confirmation from here at the We Love Hip Hop Network. That is not Top 5. That is not Hassan Ali. Okay? He's never met that person in real life. So that whole lore or rumor that's been moving around is a nasty one. Okay? But I will play a little bit of something from some information that I got from this because it's a crazy story. Courtesy of Keep 6ix Solid. Keep 6ix Solid has been keeping up with it too. Yo, Caro, it says top 5 lookalike. I don't even think it looked like top 5. So according to Zach, and this is courtesy of Keep 6ix Solid. According to Zach XBT, Molly's from the UK's hit a giant crypto lick, and now the whole world is looking for them. The internet is tying Broad Day to the heist, but nothing is confirmed. But that didn't stop failed hungry UK rapper like DBE LBE from scheming. Okay, and this is an update here. So let's see. Let's delve a little deeper. Okay. So kidnapping. UK rapper and streamer dirtbag like LB is being accused online of setting up Broad Day to get kidnapped. Broad Day went to buy a watch off of LB and his cousin, and they ended up allegedly tying him up in hopes of getting a piece of the $300 million worth of crypto. There's also rumors that Broad Day had a finger chopped off by the kidnappers. A few days later, LB's cousin's mom was stabbed. Holy shit, man. These guys are moving crazy. And this is the video I'm talking about.
For updates and follow-ups on this situation, the $330 million crypto scam where the Marleys got hold of all this money from an elderly couple in America. Apparently, Broad Day gets some of this money, and D-Block, you remember, Gutter finds out he's buying a watch off of LB, and he gets robbed. So,
and yeah, that's another thing that I forgot to mention last time. This guy LB is one of the members of D-Block Europe. You guys remember D-Block Europe, bro? D-Block Europe had some hard shit.
initially, when I made that video, someone from D-Block Europe's team closely associated reached out straight away, basically saying that LB did not mean to line up anyone in this situation. That narrative of him setting them up is not true. Also, we see now that Broad Day is out. He was on a private jet with Top5, and people have been commenting as well that his index finger is missing. I cannot see clear pictures. There was rumors going around that that happened as well to try and get the money off of him.
Oh, so they're trying to say that that person who's sitting there that was supposed to be, that everybody thought was Top5, is Broad Day with his index finger missing. Interesting.
That his finger was chopped off. There is a few more rumors and Chinese whispers that have not come to the public surface right now. To be fair, it didn't make sense to me why LB would go and set him up. He's a multi-millionaire already. Why would you risk it for more millions when you're already set for life and could get a hefty sentence? But again, like I said last time, a criminal robbing a criminal is the smartest thing to do. They're not going to go run to the police. A lot of people have been asking for updates and follow-ups on this situation.
So from what I've been able to get as far as some information behind the scenes on this, the inspiration for this crypto scam comes from something called, and I'm just waiting for it to load up here on the back end, from the Malone Lamb story. Okay. I never heard of any of this stuff here. This is new territory to me. Like, I'm crypto scamming and all that. This is 2025 shit or 2024 shit, to be honest. But apparently they got the inspiration from this guy. So he stole 230 million, the Malone Lamb story. All right, so let's play a little bit of this.
Guy's name is Malone. He's 20 years old and he's really into crypto. And one day in 2024, he and his buddies are all in a chat. And one of them is like, hey, bro, let's find someone who has millions of dollars in Bitcoin and scam them out of it. And Malone hears this idea and he's like, all right. And so they search around and they finally decide on a target. This seemingly random yet wealthy investor living in DC who we'll just call Investor. And so the guys deep dive and they get Investor's information and they get his phone number and they call him from a spoofed number pretending to be Google tech support like, hello, sir, your personal accounts have been compromised. Then afterwards, they call Investor from a different number and they say they're from his cryptocurrency exchange. I'm calling to alert you that your account has been hacked.
Mm.
And once investor believes he's been hacked, it's easy to convince him to reset his security information. Then the boys get him to share his screen, which exposes the private keys to his Bitcoin wallet. Once
That is sick. I'm not saying do it. I'm not encouraging it, but very, very brilliant. Very smart guys.
they get investors' private keys, they use them to access his Bitcoin wallet, and boom, Malone and his bros secretly transfer over 4,100 Bitcoin out of the account and over to themselves. And at this time, 4,100 Bitcoin is worth around $230 million. $230 million. Oh, I gotta leave. And of course, Malone and his friends are like, holy shit. They can't believe this actually worked. And so they're freaking out and they're celebrating in the chat. And for some reason, one of their friends is recording the whole chat.
We did it! Oh my god!
No way.
Oh my god!
No way.
$243 million! Bro, I'm gonna spaz out. You know how much money that is.
Yo, why would they record this, bro? That's hot, bro. You're heating up the place, fam.
Now, this recording of them celebrating is going to be very important later. But whatever, right now, these guys are suddenly richer than they've ever imagined. Not only that, they're smart enough to know they got to cover their tracks. Since every transaction on the blockchain is publicly viewable, they make all this really hard to track by splitting the coin into different accounts. And yeah, blah, 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 boring crypto stuff. They move the money around to make it untraceable. That's all you need to know. And
Hold on. That's not boring crypto stuff. I need to know how they're doing that, bro. You know, for a friend.
Malone and his bros suddenly have this insane amount of money, which they've never had before. So now it's time to start spending it. Now, Malone's friends, they don't really do all that much with it, not right away. Oh, but Malone does. Malone goes wild. He becomes like a cartoon parody of a rich person. Like he gets some fancy new drip, including diamonds embedded in his glasses. He and his friends are flying around on private jets, and he starts renting this huge waterfront mansion in Miami that costs, wait for it, $68,000 a month.
Yo, it sounds familiar, yo. It sounds literally like what these UK guys are doing.
$68,000 a month for rent. And of course, he buys all the cars he's ever wanted. No, really, like bro buys like 30 exotic cars. Like, damn, how much is he driving? He even got a Lamborghini with his name painted on the side. He also goes out to clubs and gets bottle service everywhere just because he can. Oh, and he doesn't buy the cheap bullshit bottle service. No, let me tell you how much this guy spends. Dude regularly goes out to the club and drops anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000 a night.
Hold on, let me think about this for a second. 230 million, and he probably split it with the Mandem. He's probably up like 50 million. Yeah.
A night. He buys the most expensive champagne. He tips everyone. The staff's putting his name up in lights. I mean, they love him because when the dude's there, he buys drinks all night.
Why did a table come in tonight and spend $300,000 on bottles like it was
You're going to jail, bro.
nothing?
And he always tips the staff well with money and alcohol.
He even tipped me $2,000. When I tell you the amount of bottles he sent me that I took home, brand new, everything sealed.
And of course, Malone doesn't forget about the ladies. I mean, he's got to try and buy their love too. I mean, he'll buy a $50,000 Birkin, which is like a purse. He'll buy $50,000 purses and go to the club and just hand them out to pretty women like, hey, this is for you. I guess he's hoping they'll smash with him. I mean, some of the women later made TikToks about it.
He comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you. Guys, I can't even make this up when I say that. I just woke up to a Birkin in my bedroom because a man gave it to me in the club last night.
But I guess poor Malone ends up learning the hard way that not everyone can be bought. Because at one point, he tries to buy a pink Lamborghini Urus for some woman, supposedly they had dated before. And so he buys it and he texts her a picture of it at 2 a.m.
I got you a present. We'll call it an early birthday gift. A thank you gift. I appreciate you so much.
I'm taken once again.
I don't care.
I'm not gonna lie, for some reason, I love that she rejected him so hard, like something very satisfying about it. Anyway, despite that one L he took, he is still absurdly wealthy now. I mean, he has the house and the cars he wants, and everyone at the club loves him. Bro is just living
Okay, when does he go to jail?
the path of each transfer. So by the time devote himself to catching crypto thieves and exposing shady NFT projects and stuff like that. And so Zach has caught on to the accounts run by Malone and his bros. And since every transaction on the blockchain is publicly viewable, he starts tracking the path of each transfer. So by the time Malone has spent all this money in the club and bought a $250,000 car for a girl that doesn't want him, Zach has been mapping out the path of all the stolen money. And at this point, he's pretty sure he knows who's behind it. And when he checks social media one day and sees this guy Malone flexing his wealth all over Instagram, he's like, boom, this is one of the guys who stole the crypto. Now, remember that screen recording of the chat I said would be important later? Well, one of the guys in Malone's friend group, and I don't know if he was snitching or what, but he actually sends that recording to Zach. And of course, it's audio of them celebrating stealing all that money.
Bro, I'm gonna spaz out. You know how much money that is.
Not only that, the screen has information on it that identifies Malone and his bros. So this becomes very important evidence. And anyway, Zach XBT gets sent this information, and I imagine he's like, sweet. And so he collects all of it and he sends it over to the FBI. And the FBI, they start investigating. And only a month after the heist first took place, boom, federal agents swoop in and they raid Malone's home. And bam, they arrest him. And this is actual footage of him being arrested. And also, here's his mugshot. And they also arrest one of Malone's friends who was involved, but I couldn't find his mugshot anywhere. And one of Malone's other friends who was involved hasn't been charged as of yet. So maybe he flipped.
Because he snitched.
Flipped on the others? I don't know. Regardless, Malone is charged with conspiracy to steal and launder over $230 million in crypto, and he faces up to 20 years in prison. However, he hasn't been found guilty as he hasn't been to trial yet, so all of this is alleged. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah. I need to check on this thing here if anybody else has done any updates on this. UK, let's do this. UK scammers. Crypto. Let's do this. 300 million. Let's see if anybody's given any updates on this. This is the same one that we watched from 2 weeks ago. See, this guy's name comes up in that shit instead. Let's do this. Active gang. Oh, I know where to go to get some more information on this. And let me know in the comments if there's any places that I should be doing some of my homework over here. We're just going to do a quick research on this, man. Because this is deep, man. I ain't going to lie, man. Like, the crypto scam thing is the move these days. Let me go up on UK Drill. Let's go to the UK Drill page. Let's see if they have any updates on this. If you guys are ever looking to find out what's going on in the UK drill scene, especially like the super fuckery that's going on, this is where you got to go. Like, look at this shit.
Batty boy, what you telling me, you batty boy? See my nigga here said he's gonna blam your face when he sees you, my nigga. You feel me? He's gonna blam your ass clout face, bro. He said
the man them. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna do a search under active gang. Active gang. Let's see what pops up. Ooh, see, these guys are some demons, bro. They got a bunch of shit on these niggas here. But I don't see anything recent about the crypto shit. Let's do this. Crypto. 14 days ago. Oh, my own post is in there. 5 months ago, crypto scammers snap banner. Okay, here we go. We're getting into the shits here. The bait. Ooh, let's see. Someone messaged Bouncer played dirty for crypto scam, and he made a post making fun of him. Okay, this is just other crypto scams that are going on here. Let's do this crypto scam, and then we're gonna move off of the UK shit. Actually, I got one more UK story, then we're gonna. 19 days ago. Yeah, this is the same story. So yeah, they haven't had any updates on that. But as far as like just any information that you guys might have had some rumors or heard some rumors about with when it comes to top 5 and all that other bullshit, that's just bullshit, bro. But the inspiration behind it seems to have come from that Chinese kid, man. So salute to these guys, man. We'll see how long they'll be able to stay out of jail, because from what we're hearing when it comes to crypto scams, a lot of that shit is traceable. So they got to be very careful about the way that they spend their money or the way that they get rid of the money or clean it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be that easy for them to just go buy a bunch of shit and just get away with this. But salute to them. We'll see what happens. Speaking of UK people, just a quick story that I want to show you guys here. I want y'all to pray for Mdot. Y'all know who Mdot is? He's that UK white youth that does the dance hall shit. He let me see if I can find it. Mdot. Let's find Mdot. Mdot the artist. So this guy right here.
We got a winner! Tony Dog, if you love drum and bass and say Bomba Clock!
That's loud as hell, bro.
Mdot are blue water.
Bomba Clock!
Mdot are blue water.
All right. Let me see. Is there any interviews I can find with this guy?
Only a gal in the facility. Gonna say me clean and me fresh just like a wriggly. Not when them a pre me over, no them can't get rid of me. Skin now your pussy gonna show me flexibility.
Who actually made you feel like, nah, man, that artist, yeah, this is what I want to do?
Michael Jackson. I was a big Michael Jackson when I was young. Vibes Cartel.
Okay. Vibes Cartel, of course.
Artist. Sean Paul.
Okay. Three. All right.
The way he's created his career in dancehall, you know, it's a very like mixture of.
So this gentleman here, that was just to give you guys a little bit of context on who he is, just in case you didn't know, or if you didn't know that his name was Mdot, because people see him on their timeline, but they might not know that, oh, yo, that name, that's the Mdot guy. Okay, that's who that is. My bad. I don't even have my camera on. I was smoking. Let's pull up something here. I was taking a pull of my joint. So apparently he got the shit slapped out of him. And I'm gonna show y'all. Actually, this is a throwback. So I don't know how long ago this is from.
I don't even know him. He's running out on the mad one. But there's nothing to do. All right. Well, he's running out on a mad one. I don't know what you want me to say, Jensen. Yeah, bro, I just don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to say, brother. What are you saying? Bro, I don't know what it's. Bro,
you want to be cheeky to me? Call me a prick, yeah?
Gotta be careful with that. Slow it down.
Suck your mother.
Suck your mother.
I got my shank.
Yo, these UK boys don't play, eh? And they be saying like, yo, you guys got the slang from the UK, man. No, we just say the same thing. Suck your mother. We just say it in a little bit different accent. But apparently this is an old thing. It's a throwback. So, you know, salute to him. Keep doing your thing, bro. Don't let these niggas that try to trick you out of your position, man. All right? Pray for this guy, man. I don't know if he's a yachty. I think he might be a UK man that just really, really knows how to speak Jamaican patois. But yeah, lucky he didn't get poked. 2-piece no biscuit said, yeah. The man said, I got my shank on me. All right, so pray for Mdot, man. Hopefully that, you know, this is a long, long time ago and he hasn't had to deal with anything since then, because the man's way more popular than he was back then, man. But yeah, we'll move on. It was just a quick one. I'm not even going to cut it into a segment. Last but not least that I have on my list here, home invasions have been going crazy in Richmond Hill. There's been another video that has been posted on social media. I saw it on the news earlier today. They were talking about it, and I'm going to see if I can pull up a news story. But there's been a home invasion that happened in Richmond Hill, and a string of home invasions that have been happening. And they've been happening for different reasons. To be honest, it's a bunch of different reasons. Sometimes it's for cars. They'll go and try to take people's cars and just take the keys from the front. The cops are trying to encourage people to just leave your keys at the front door so that they don't have to come into your house and go any further into your house so they can get your car. You know what I'm saying? For your own safety. So I'm going to pull up a video here. And hopefully we don't go down too deep of a wormhole. Pause. Because when it comes to like these surveillance videos, I could watch these shits all day. So this guy tries to cover the camera immediately. This guy's kick is not strong enough. One, two, three, four. 4 mans in the yard, bro. Jesus Christ. So let's see if they have any updates on the news. I saw it on CP24 earlier today. Home invasion. I can't even spell today. Richmond Hill. There we go. Okay, so there's the news story, but the news story just has the little clip from it. So look, 2 months ago, so the thing is, when it comes to this is not a one-off thing. All right. CP24 or City TV News has the same video here. Let me see here if we can if they have any more on this. Okay, here we go. Here's the news story.
Early Monday morning, a group of masked intruders broke into a townhouse in this Richmond Hill neighborhood, and we're learning the homeowners were dragged out of bed.
Jesus Christ.
The video shows a couple of suspects approaching.
They dragged them out of bed. Oh, Arms House.
The home here in the Bayview and Elgin Mills area. One uses an arm to try to cover the security camera, and after just a few powerful kicks, the front door busts wide open. Neighbors who woke up to the heavy police presence are startled by what was captured on camera and did not want to be identified for safety reasons.
They just hit the door for 2 to 3 times, 10 seconds. They just come in, and then we want to change our door, but it is condo community, so really hard to change the whole door.
Police say 5 suspects entered the home. One was carrying a hammer, another was armed with a gun, and they went directly to a bedroom demanding cash from the homeowners.
This is one of these things where it's not just a home invasion that's for car keys, where there's...
See, I just mentioned the car keys thing before, right? They went in there for cash because they know that the nigga in there got cash. You don't just go into any random house asking for cash. It's 2025. People don't be having cash in their house unless you have cash in your house.
smashing the window, grabbing the keys and goings. This was deliberate confrontation with the homeowners, and that makes us very concerned.
3 to 4, ring the bell, and my dog's bah, 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 bah.
As York Region's holdup squad works to track down these suspects, one resident tells me her and other neighbors heard their doorbells ring early that morning around the time of the home invasion. I'm told a dark-colored sedan was seen speeding off. Police say if
Whoa. Okay, I might be a little bit wrong on that. Let's pull it back a little bit, Friday. Because why are you ringing on other people's doors? They ain't gonna have cash in the house. Or I don't even know about how much jewelry these people might have in their house. You know what I'm saying? That's like worth stealing.
few people were home at the time of the break-in, and despite weapons being brandished, no one was hurt.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm really scared. And yesterday, I just installed a new monitor. Yeah, for my house in the front and the back.
I don't know. Next time will be me, my home, because not much punishment.
Over the past couple of years, there's been an explosion of home invasion-style robberies right across the GTA, with the main motive being auto theft. And while this house appeared to be targeted for other reasons, police say these crimes have long-lasting impacts on neighborhoods.
Being in bed, being pulled out, and having a gun shoved in your face, I can't imagine the level of impact this would have on anyone. And again, this is something that we don't
it's not fun.
Want to see in our community.
Now, since January, about 20 home invasions have been reported here in York Region, and all of last.
Since January, 20 of them. Bro, it's like you move to the burbs, you're living in the burbs, and it's dangerous over there, bro. That's crazy.
Year 40 were investigated. In this case, police are still appealing to the public for video and information that can help capture the suspects. In Richmond Hill, Shaunahan City News.
Damn. There was somebody who I had an interview with not too long ago, and we got into a discussion about the home invasions and all types of stuff, because you see how those are in Richmond Hill. They said 20 of them in the York region since January, which is crazy. I got a chance to speak with a criminal defense lawyer. Big salute to Jordana Goldlist, my bad. And let me see. I think I might be at the exact part where we talk about it.
So now putting into people's cars and homes.
What the hell is that?
Yeah,
okay. I think it's right around here. Because she deals with a lot of, she's a criminal defense lawyer, so she deals with a lot of criminals that are innocent of said crimes, or trying to at least get off of the crime, even if they're not innocent. Okay. But she also has a lot of commentary on the criminal justice system and the amount of crime and the way that the government even handles the crime. So I was really happy to get in and get an interview with her. Let me see what we got here.
It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, and the fact that they said they predicted that it's going to take 8 weeks, I really don't even think it's going to take that long. A lot of it is for stuff that they said on podcasts.
Oh, well. If I see something incriminating.
As far as even with us over here in Canada, we just had an election.
You want to call it that?
Exactly.
People can't afford life.
Yeah.
They can't afford their expenses. They can't afford to eat. Car insurance is through the roof, like over and over and over again. When I travel and I meet people, and a lot of people ask me about taxes in Canada, and I have to explain to them, well, there's excise tax on all the goods that come in, income tax, corporate tax, land transfer tax, property tax, luxury tax if you're buying a vehicle more than $100,000. Like, we are taxed every which way to Sunday, and the only people winning is the government.
Yeah.
Our roads are an absolute mess. There's potholes everywhere. Our medical system is an absolute mess. Who we are as people, and I don't think we're talking about issues that truly matter in ways. Moms, I think 90% were overturned.
Yeah.
So, that wasn't really a concern, because the courts will look after that. When the government does something that's so far off, and that's, the beauty that we have here in Canada of that division between what the government's doing and the oversight from the courts,
Right.
it would have self-corrected. And it would have self-corrected in a way that would have
Okay, this is what we're talking. Okay, this is it right here. So what I was asking her about is with Polyev, because Polyev was trying to do some 3-strike shit, get people out of here, no parole, no probation. He was trying to get people out of here if he got elected. So she had some commentary on that. Just I don't know. Do you think that, let's say that was a thing that was going to be able to happen. Let's say he was able to go through with his promise. If Polyev got in charge, would that have been a good look? Because like we kind of do need probation in a way, right?
I have two minds about probation. I think probation needs to be done different. I think parole has to be done different. I think that the average person who is not in the system thinks that people go to jail, and in jail they have access to education, and they have access to employment training, and they have access to mental health services, and they have access to, addiction services.
Right.
People really, like the people that I meet in my day-to-day life that aren't a part of the system at all, that's what they think.
Right.
And so they think that when people come out and continue to commit crimes, they're doing so because they're bad people. And we know that's not the case. People are sent to jail and then they're released into the exact same environment with the exact same skill set they had before they went into jail.
Right.
And so we can't be surprised when they make the same choices.
Yeah.
So I don't think the probation and parole right now are doing enough to help break these patterns of recidivism because they're not giving people those skills that they need and the opportunities they need to make different choices.
Right.
They're right now, they're just a monitoring system. You go on probation, you got to check in with your probation officer. Your probation officer has so many cases. You're lucky if they remember who you actually are.
Yeah.
And all they're there to do is make sure that you're following your rules. And if you're not following your rules, they're calling the police and you're being charged again.
Yeah.
So how's that helpful? I don't even know how many billions of dollars are spent across this country on probation and parole to do something that it's not accomplishing.
Yeah.
In a way that it can't possibly accomplish that goal.
Yeah. And there's also a problem that people say that we have like a very a catch and release type of system over here. Do you believe that?
So I think we have a catch and release system for some offenses, and I think we see a lot of people who are released and committing the same crimes, but where they're being released into the exact same circumstances. We also we have a system that people aren't scared of. And I think that the problem isn't with the jail system, it's with the community resources available to people.
Interesting.
I don't think that we do enough to help people make better choices and give them better opportunities. A lot of, the young kids that are getting into the drug game right now really aren't making that much money to make the sentences worthwhile. Especially when you're talking about fentanyl, where kids are getting, I say kids, but like youth and certainly like guys in their young 20s that are just getting caught up in that life. I mean, they're looking at really, really significant sentences for very little money.
Wow. Like 20-year sentences for a few grams of fentanyl or
Nah, not quite that bad. So, on an ounce right now for an adult as a first offender, somewhere in the 5 to 7 year range for an ounce of fentanyl, which is still significant.
It's
you send a
significant.
20-year-old to the penitentiary for 5 years. You're literally sending them to what I think is would arguably the most violent environment in Canada is our federal system. So you're sending them into that. You're expecting them to come out a whole different human in a better way.
Yeah.
Without any resources.
I don't know, Jordana, because I don't think 5 years is enough. 5 years, I'm thinking about it from the perspective of like one of the young man then, right?
Right.
You give me 5 years for an ounce of fentanyl, that's soft to me.
Right.
I'm like, whatever, I'll be back.
Right.
Right. Especially from like 21, I'll be home at 20. I'll be home by 23 because you're only going to do 2/3.
Yes.
And just where's the plug? Let me go back outside.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody really minds.
So I feel like maybe
it's not helping, and they're going to jail and they're not being taught that they can do anything different.
Yes, but maybe this is just maybe it's my conservative brain thinking, right? Give them 10 for the ounce of fentanyl. Now you're gonna have to think twice about selling the Fenty.
Maybe or not. You spend 10 years in jail. You spend 10 years without any sort of resources to help you want to do different, especially when you're that young and you're being programmed that if someone looks at you the wrong way, you have to stab him. Otherwise, you are potentially a victim for the rest of your stay.
I feel like we talked about something more specific about this. Yeah, take the edge off.
I think that you can't be surprised with all of these home invasions.
Oh, here we go.
I think that you
with the handguns, okay, because there's been an issue with handguns in Canada forever. From the time before I was a kid, there was an issue with handguns coming in from the United States.
Yes.
We have issues with self-defense laws and stuff like that. Should we legalize handguns in Canada again?
So I do think so. I think that we should have a better armed population and an intelligently armed population. I think that you can't be surprised with all of these home invasions when kids know that they can come into your home. Especially if you've got a liberal sign sitting on your lawn, you're not going to shoot them. There's no risk, and for anyone who's, under the age of 18, they're probably not even going to jail.
Yeah. Yeah. And I see some wild shit on the news, the way that they just go into people's homes, take the car keys from in front of the house.
Our police are telling them telling homeowners to leave your cars at the front, your car keys at the front door.
To avoid altercations.
To avoid altercations. And then you see what they're saying in Florida. They're telling, their communities, come, we offer free firearm courses. We will teach you how to be a better shot.
That's wild.
So I'm not saying that's the answer necessarily either, but I do think that we need to do a better job of, we can't live in a society where only people who break the law are the ones with guns.
Yeah. Listen, I'll say it for her because she's a defense lawyer. She can't say it. We need to have more guns. Like, the citizens need to be able to have guns. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that this person that they did the home invasion on is a regular citizen. I'm sure he has family members in there who are not part of the game. But for them to be so specific for where they wanted to go and they knew that there was going to be cash in there, hey, it is what it is. But the other people's doors that they knocked on before they went to those people's homes, if it was a random thing that they were just looking for random people's homes to run into, whoever's on the other side of that door should be able to hold the pistol and just cock it back and let that shit go. I'm sorry. Maybe it's my conservative brain or whatever that it is, because I'm not even a conservative or a liberal or whatever. I'm none of those shits. But I know, like, I would love to be able to, as a citizen, if I was eligible, to be able to purchase a gun to be able to protect the home. Because we can't have these hooligans running around. They didn't even do some kind of savvy way of getting the door open. They literally just kicked the door in and ran into these people's yard, bro. They should be able to protect themselves. That shit ain't right, B. I'm sorry, man. I'm not here to be like, oh, you guys, you criminals, you're so bad. Da, 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 da. Do your thing. I'm not here to try to knock your hustle. If you want to go and try to knock down people's doors, that's your hustle. Fine. But the people on the other side of those doors should be able to protect themselves and blow your head off if you come into their yard. That's all I'm saying. It's fair game. Free kill. Anywho, I think we'll leave it there. I got an interview that's dropping tomorrow morning with Freddie Fame. For the people who don't know who Freddie Fame is, if you're an artist and you're in the chat over here, you know who Freddie Fame is, right? He's been out here putting on independent artists from time, including Drake and a multitude of artists like Tory Lanez and different people onto live shows and different things like that. So I got to get a second conversation with him that is about an hour and change, dropping that tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. for all the audio listeners, and 6 p.m. we are back over here for the YouTube premiere. Make sure to hit that like button on the way out. We are off of this. Deuces.